For the next 100 days, I'll be surviving on this island, stranded in the middle of the ocean. This time, I get stuff to work with, like multiple trees. I know, cool, right? I've also added some insane mods to explore throughout the video, like Farmer's Delight, so I can get excited over spaghetti and meatballs, or the most vast end dimension I've ever seen. The goal is simple: survive insane enemies, build up a legendary set of armor, and make the coolest island I've ever built, leaving it better than I found it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy my adventure out to sea. Oh, look at that. The text at the bottom, day 1. That is right, day 1 on an island. We are back in the ocean, and you know what? To signify that we're back, I'm gonna use a mod that I installed that literally shows the entire island. Boom. Look at that. We're back, baby. We are in the middle of the ocean, like nothing is around us. So, to deal with that, I'm gonna punch this tree a little bit. And you know what's great about being back on an island is everything new to explore. I mean, we don't have much here, but of what we do have, it's great to see. I mean, we've got some sugarcane here already growing, which is fantastic. We've got chickens on the island and even bees, as well as plenty of wood. And oh, wait, I just realized, hold on, we have a dark oak forest, we have birch wood, we have spruce, my baby. This is where we spawned. We have spruce, and then obviously we have oak there. We got some oak. All right. We actually have a lot of wood to work with on this place. Speaking of wood, we should probably make a wooden pickaxe. But since no one wants to get caught using a wooden pickaxe, I went down, mined up some stone, and realized something a little bit different. This is no ordinary wooden pickaxe, this is an epic wooden pickaxe. I've added in a mod that gives us rarity to all of our tools. So whenever you craft one, you have the odd chance to get anything from common all the way up to legendary. I just happened to get a really good wooden pickaxe that no one wants to use. Unfortunately, my luck on rolling stone wasn't fantastic, as every single one was common. And they're all common. Oh, look at that. We got like negative crit chance and speed and everything. Oh, I'm gonna look so, I look so slow holding these. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well, you know, it can't be helped. Eventually we'll get some really epic tools later on in the video. But for now, I want to check out the island, all right? We've got a nice area. Actually, you know what? Well, let's check it out the proper way. Boom. Look at this. Oh, it's so cool. It's such an interesting mod to have the F5 do this, but like, really, this could be a very nice looking island. I can already see some stuff I want to, or where I want to put my house and all that kind of jazz. So let's just kind of get right into it. First things first on the island, I wanted to clear out an area where I could easily see us building a base. Now, we did have a tree chopping mod, but some of the trees are connected in a dark oak forest, which made this a little bit more difficult. However, I also noticed another pattern. We will be breaking axes and every tool that we have a lot. When we craft these common ones, 99% of the time we get less durability on them, which just makes them atrocious to use. Other things I noticed around the island is a gigantic ocean monument we have looming out in the middle of the water. But we're not focused on that right now because there was a tiny little ship out there with it. For now, I technically don't know what's out there, but let's just say it's gonna progress the island a lot further. After clearing out part of the island, I realized that it's probably not best to be spending my time working on our base location right now because it's literally day 1. And you know what we can't do? Sleep. Which means there's going to be a ton of mobs spawning on the island. And a little thing about this mod pack is the mobs are a little bit more hidden than I would like. So I really need to torch up the place. One thing I know about this, you know, kind of vanilla plus-ish video is that there are going to be a lot of mobs. And, you know, they're a little bit scarier. So is there a cave on this island where I can get coal? I would really, really appreciate getting some coal right now. That's our little hole. I don't see, actually, I don't see any caves on the island, which means we're headed into the ocean. Underwater mining is fantastic, and with our wood cutting mod, I was able to make a ton of doors for underwater breathing. I plopped down into the waters below to see a gigantic cavern full of coal, which is great because goal number 1 is to light up the entire island so we do not have to worry about getting exploded or turned into a zombie or shot in the back by a skeleton. However, while I was down here, I noticed that there was some iron in the wall, which I decided to grab up because it doesn't hurt to get early tools. I'm already forgetting the mission. Hold on. We need to do this before it gets dark outside. I gotta grab some coal. I'm already forgetting plan number one here. Plan number uno, plan A. I'm probably gonna need a lot of coal, so let's get this done by nightfall. But the ocean waters tricked me because by the time I got back up to the surface, it was already dark. This could be literally the worst thing to happen on day one. Oh, see what I mean? This little zombie came up out of nowhere. All right, as long as he's like the only one, we should be fine for the time. Oh, there's a baby skeleton. Oh, yeah, this is what I mean. Things are gonna spawn on the island. Take this. Oh, he's got a bow. Oh, he's got a bow. He's a tiny man with a bow. Tiny man with a bow. Tiny man with a bow. Oh, he's got a sword, too. He's a dual-wielding skelly boy. What in the world? While I was trying to complete goal number one, a bunch of other things start sprouting up from the ground, like a creeper, a bunch of spiders, and I think at some point an enderman. But the real issue was, I'm running out of torches and hunger. I was so hungry that my screen started to turn gray. Luckily, I had an apple on me, but there was literally no way I could light up the other side of the island. And that just happens to be the side where the brown mushroom is at, okay? The one thing that I could just instantly make as food, unless I want to cook some sheep, but we're not doing that. If we can make it over to the other mushroom without getting blown up by a creeper, we might be good. Oh, stuff's coming up from the ground. I knew it. I knew it! This is a bad idea. No! They're guarding that much. Oh, wait, I can just eat fish. Never mind. I was kidding about the struggle. All right, look, I tried to be vegan for a second, but it didn't work out, so now I'm just gonna eat the entire ocean. I swim around, killing all of the cod in the vicinity and getting back to the lighter part of the island to smelt them up. Fish are food and friends. All right, let's cook them up. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful cooked food. I love it. Thank you, fishies. You're gonna keep me alive, man. Holy. All right. Other than that, though, we gotta finish setting up this island. Gotta get over here. We gotta light everything up. Light it all up. No, no, no. Light it up. Oh, he's got speed. Oh, that guy has speed. Look at that. He's got speed particles, I think. That's what that is. Or he can, like, maybe he has night vision or something. I don't know what he would have other than speed. He doesn't seem very fast. That's why I'm hesitant here. Boom. Kill that guy. Boom. Easy, kill that guy. Oh, what's the green stuff? He just fart? Did he fart when he died? What just happened? Alright, it's fine, it's fine. We keep lighting up. Building our land here, building our land. I fought for the Louisiana Purchase part of our island all throughout the night, even getting shot in the back by a skeleton, discovering the bleed effect. I could very easily die to this at any time, especially when I'm out of food. Thankfully, we still had some fish cooking, otherwise this could have ended badly. Alright, you know what, we might actually have to make like a shield or something to go fight that skeleton. That thing was terrifying. Mobs are definitely going to be an issue early on in the video because they're so much stronger than my common weapons. But one day I pray that I'll at least be able to level myself up. Day 2, I made sure to finish lighting up the rest of the island. Now that I have the sun on my side, there's no way I'm letting more mobs spawn. That was already a terrible night. But since I want as much protection here as possible, I want to build a house very, very soon. And I chose the same area we were originally cutting trees in earlier. However, to get rid of some of this dirt and terraform the land, I made a shovel. A rare shovel, not just a common shovel. We got a good one. Oh, we got a rare shovel. So it'll be a little faster, it looks like. Or what is it? +% dig speed. I'm just slower while using it. That's fine. I'm thinking we put our house over here. I mean, it's very rash to just instantly make a house, but at this point, it's probably necessary. I start this project by clearing out some more of the trees in the area and working on the dirt situation. It's not exactly a flat piece of land we're working with, so I had to terraform out where I was going to be making the house. However, what I did know was that I was going to be using a build from the expanding 100 days, and by that I mean the chunk expanding video that I recently just uploaded. I'm basically stealing the design for that house. Well, kind of. I'll figure out a different roof situation because I struggled a bit in that video, but it all starts with dark oak, quite literally one of my least favorite wood types. I've never really used dark oak, so I'm kind of interested in seeing how this turns out. I'm not a dark oak lover. I'm kind of a hater, I'll be honest, but half the island's dark oak, so, you know, if I'm building in the dark oak biome, I gotta represent, and, you know, I'd feel bad if I didn't. I did what I could to finish out the first story walls, however, I almost immediately ran out of oak wood. I probably should have been growing trees this entire time, but Yeah, no one thinks of that beforehand. I tried to grow a couple more oak trees on the island, but yeah, that doesn't go to plan when you can basically only get 5 wood per tree. Although it did give me an excuse to almost immediately switch over to spruce. Yeah, I'm still gonna use the best wood in the game, but mostly just for the decoration around the house. I ended up making like a really cool overhang situation with spruce slabs, trapdoors, and some campfires. And then maybe we put trapdoors like this. It's really just on the outside here. So what's this look like? Ooh, I like that a lot. Okay, that's nice. Okay, all right. I'm seeing the progress we're making. I like that. That's very good. Even with the house coming along rather nicely, there's still one massively looming issue on the island. I'm always starving. At some point, I have to start feeling bad about murdering the ocean, right? Right? Yeah, I'll probably finish my house and my life here on Earth before that ever happens. Oh, dude, that actually looks so sick. Oh my word, you can actually just see the house. Dude, what? Oh, this is the coolest. Ow. All right, maybe not the coolest, but halfway the coolest mod ever. Oh, it's telling us day 3. Let's go. So far, things have been going pretty well for me. However, I need resources. I have about 10 iron, no iron tools, and trust me, we're gonna need to make a lot of those this video. So we're gonna try and jump back into the ocean and explore a little bit for some iron and hopefully find a cave or 2. I got lucky pretty quickly mining through some iron and coal to discover a cave. Although caves might literally be the scariest thing in the world because any mob could pop up anytime. Alright, we're fine. Okay, you know what? Looking at all that stuff, we're a little less than fine. Oh, my flashbang. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Everything looks fine. Man, oh man. This is crazy. I didn't know I could get flashbang like that. I took the blunt force of that creeper. Why does this thing have so much health? Oh, that's right, my sword sucks. I made a new one. After clearing out most of this small cave, we had a ton of access to iron. I'll probably end up running through 1,000 iron in this video, so it's nice to scoop up what we could now. I also checked out the underwater section of this cave to find more minerals that we'll end up needing later. There's deep slate coal! That's actually supposed to be so rare, but we're gonna mine it just because, like, we need it. That's the thing. This is very rare, and I am sorry, Minecraft community. We returned home with 50 iron, which is quite a lot, so I smelted it up and decided to make a full set of iron tools. I really pray for high rarity on these because I am not rock with the stone tool usage right now. What do we get? All common, awful iron sword, awful pickaxe, and a pretty awful axe. My goodness. We were not lucky, but while we were down in the ocean, a lot of the oak trees grew, which was great because now we can start working on the house again. However, it's not like 1,000 grew, just like 5 to 10, so we'll work with what we can and just place down more trees in the meantime. Our biggest upgrade to the base right now is a spruce floor. That way we're not walking on dirt and tracking mud into the house. I also sectioned off the staircase to the second floor. First floor is done, or at least it's in play. Now we go up here, and we've got all of this work to do. Holy. I made more trapdoors and campfires to finish off this ring of decoration we decided to do. By the way, that's a lot of wood wasted. We could have done that so much cheaper. And then add in all of our trapdoors that are remaining. Okay, that's comical. Really? We're 1 away? Fine, we'll just start the next project. Alright, we're day 4. Day 4 already. Man, we've actually made some decent progress on the house here. We're getting close to having it done. I do need to go gather some stone, though. We'll go to our trusty hidey hole over here. Grab up a bit while we can. Perfect. Hello, stone. We're gonna need a lot of you. I'm actually gathering all this stone for 2 reasons. 1, the roof, and 2, the walls. Now, working on the base, I've realized that I want the roof to sort of drape downwards onto these stone pegs. And since we're currently working with dark oak, I thought it would be nice for the roof trim to actually be a lighter color, aka stone. This was my first attempt with a roof like this, and it made it especially hard because the stone wasn't smelting fast enough. It's really hard to make a roof out of cobblestone and stone when you don't have the stone. Speaking of, I apparently didn't grab enough in my first trip. I blame that on my pickaxe breaking. So I spent the second half of day 4 in the mines collecting even more cobble. And by the end of the day, I think I had a roof I was happy with. I know the sun's coming up, but I think we've just, boom, we finished the roof. Look at that. All right, let's admire it real quick. Oh, it actually looks really good. Okay. It's a little bigger than I really kind of wanted it, but I'm gonna be honest, that was the goal, is to make a very different roof than what I'm used to. I like it. Now comes day 5, where I correct any of the minute details that I missed with the roof the previous few days. First, I had to add in the middle support of the house. I don't know what I'll put up on the shelf that I decided to make, but it'll probably end up being like some flowers or a lantern. And after staring at the house, I realized that technically this thing is quite heavy. I mean, it looks it compared to the house, but at the same time, you don't really experience that in Minecraft, so it's not that big a deal. But just to make everything look a little bit better, I wanted to improve the support poles. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a little... I feel like that's better. Hold on. All right, yeah, that's a little bit better. It feels like this will be stronger. We'll leave this one in the middle, and then we'll change up all of the corners, just so that they kind of feel like they have a bit more sturdiness to them, because without it, then it just kind of looks like the roof could cave in at any time. I also enlisted the help of like a stair guardrail to sort of fill out the space that was missing next to the support beams. Ooh, I like this. This is good. Okay, hold on. We do this on every side. After making both sections symmetrical, the house was looking great. And I even added in an extra detail of stripping the posts. It kind of makes it clear that these little side areas are not actually fully a part of the house and are only here to support the roof. Moving on, I am back to my starvation arc, which just means killing off more ocean creatures that don't deserve it. But hey, you know what? We anger vegans around here. I could start a farm, but that's boring. Instead, I got cursed by the sea, getting a terrible thunderstorm. The only thing I had left to do during the day was to finish decorating the outside of my house. You know, how I always do, add in some lanterns here and there, put more trapdoors to make it look better, cut down some trees for their leaves and plant it all around the base to look like hedges and or bushes, and of course, almost get struck by lightning. Oh my dude, I said not my house, relax. Please. But that didn't stop me from admiring our beautiful base by the end of the day. But what I can't do is admire the inside. What the heck is this place? You know what, we're just gonna push this off as long as we can. Just like I did with armor. I apparently don't have any, so I decided to craft up some brand new spankin' armor. It didn't go so well. Oh man, okay. So this stuff also has minus 20% speed, minus an armor, but I get a max health and minus 2 max. So if I wear this, oh my goodness, I walk so slow. Okay, I can't wear the pants. Wow, wow, wow. This is awful. This is awful. But we just had to work with it at the time. There was no way I was wasting the very little iron we had on even more armor, which is why we were headed down to the caves. I broke through the top layer of moss at the bottom of our ocean, hoping to see what I saw, a giant cave. Immediately, I could tell there was a bunch of iron up for grabs, which is great. We need that right now. Down below, I was able to spot my first diamond of the video, already being guarded by a creeper. Stop edge camping. 1 diamond in and I was hooked. I found an even bigger cave a little further away, which looks fantastic, but ain't no one spotting a diamond in this. So I stuck to the level I was on for now, grabbing up all of the iron, coal, and gold that I could. We're still only wearing half the armor bars we need and can barely fight in our position. The health does not look good currently. But I fought for every diamond that I could spot throughout this cave. I ended up getting 7 by the time we were leaving. However, leaving consisted of mining straight up, directly into the ocean, not knowing where I am. Thankfully, I have a really high render distance, so I was able to spot home. Hello, home. I'm back. It's taken a minute, I'll tell you what. Those caves were very big. A lot bigger than I expected, but hello, house. Look at you, you look great. Have some fish. Interior of our house aside, I wanted to get some enchants going, specifically because I made a diamond pickaxe. It turned out to be uncommon, but whatever, we work with it. I went back down into the caves, took a comically long time to mine some obsidian, and then got back up to make my enchant table. However, mid-process, I realized this probably isn't going to help me much just having starter enchants, but what will help me are the animals on the island. So instead of killing one of my cows for leather, I decided to put them all into pens. I found a mix of chickens, pigs, and cows on the island. And I have no idea where I'll put them, so for now they just sit out in front of my house. Okay, and that is every animal, I think, that's on the island. We've got, 6 chickens, 4 pigs, and 3 cows. So let's up that population a little bit here. Hello, chickies. The more the merrier. I enjoy food. I don't have anything for the pigs yet, but I will after I grow those potatoes, which I probably should now that it's raining. Alright, Mr. Potato, you just stay there for now, I guess. I can't really do anything about that. I have no more bone meal. And phantoms were spawning back on the island, which is so obnoxious when you can't sleep. But I hypothesized that there's gotta be something on the ship in our backyard, so I wanted to go check it out. Maybe it doesn't have wool, but it could have something good. But it might have something. You know, we should go check it out. I've been very much so wondering what is on this boat. Because, like, it's got a chest, so surely it's got something. Ooh, emeralds, fish, kelp, and an unbreaking to unlucky fishing rod, I guess, which is something. Is that a villager? Oh, yo! Wait, there's actually... Okay, come here. There's a villager in here? What the heck, dude? What are you doing? Get in the boat, lad. Oh, I think he's in. Hold on, I can't really... The F5 mode doesn't really help me. He is in! We have a villager! Dude, what? I didn't know I could get one of these. I don't know how I should go about keeping him. Because, like, if I put him too close to the island, if a zombie does happen to spawn, it'll just kill him. And if I keep him out here, I don't think a drowned might kill him, maybe. Where do I put this little guy? Oh, I don't know. Your head is so massive, dude. I'll tell you what. Alright. You're just gonna stay, like, down here, I guess. Alright, little bud? Get in the boat. Alright, cool. A villager on the island means we can do quite a lot. I can either turn him into a librarian with a lectern, or maybe get him as a Fletcher for more emeralds. I don't know, but we do have to search the ocean for more of them. However, all of the iron from our mining trip has finally smelted, which was a lot. Like, a stack and a half of iron is fantastic. And I want to put that towards upgrading our tools by re-rolling until I get something good. I started with the axe because it's obviously the thing we'll use the most with all the trees on the island. 2 rares I'm happy with. All right, that's actually pretty good. I wish we could combine them and, like, oh wait, this one's minus 10. Oh, they're different. Oh, interesting. This one's +1 reach. Okay, I have to consider that because I genuinely don't know if I'll be able to get full diamond armor in this video. I mean, we have 100 days, but I am focused a lot more on building this time and not getting diamonds / not dying, so this could be interesting. The next one I wanted to roll for was the pickaxe, which turned out to be another costly endeavor. But if we do end up getting a bunch of legendary iron items, we're 100% going for a full iron set, without a doubt. It would be so fun to have max enchanted armor. Are you? I'm gonna have to use all these. Oh, never mind. I was kidding. I love you so much. Okay, we have our pick. We have to get a good enchant on that pickaxe. I really feel like going for a full set of, like, maxed iron for some reason in this video. Just because I'm not gonna get what I want, so we may as well. With diamond armor and tools so far off into the future, I decided to focus on other things. For one, I would like to build a barn on the island. I mean, the animals clearly deserve it, so I cut down all of the oak trees that we'd been growing and replanted them somewhere else. However, I also learned that the trees can replant themselves. Oh, that's so cool! You can plant trees that way? I mean, it's less efficient, but it looks really cool. The tree is just like, oh yeah, I can go here. That's sick, what the heck? After figuring out the tree situation on the island, I wanted to get rid of part of the hill in the middle. I think the plan for the island is to have a barn smack dab in the middle and then farms draping around it, as well as somewhere to put these animals. But while working through the night, something terrible happened, something I didn't even know was included in the mods. What do you mean? What was that? What's an undead army? Where's the west? Huh? Phantom, what did you do? Wave. Huh? What is happening? No thank you. I didn't order any. I know I'm in F5 and it looks bad, but I didn't order any. Guys, what do I do about that? No way am I fighting an undead army. What the heck is that? I seriously thought about fighting the horde, but again, I'm not wearing pants. So I wanted to roll just to see if there was a chance I'd get a good pair and got legendary. Are you kidding me? I can't wear these. I'm about to fight an army of the undead. Instead, I manned up, made a diamond sword, and went out to literally face my doom. Undead army, I'm coming for you. All right, we're gonna target the zombie first. They have a larger range. Boom. Get him. Nice, okay. I think one of the skeletons, zombies, not on my side. Ah, I went F5. Oh goodness, their bows hurt. They're going away. They're scared. I don't think they're actually scared, I'll be honest. They should be, though. Look at me go. Wave defeated. You're dang right it was. Look at all these arrows. This shield is so gonna die. I am not gonna be happy. Wave 2. No. I didn't. Okay, what's wave 2 look like? Hold on, I might cower again. It actually wasn't too bad. I was able to take out a bulk of them before they even spawned. At one point, they did try and drown me with Frostwalker, but we ignore that. But then came wave 3 after defeating this skeleton. What is this? Tank? Huh? I'm gonna get one shot. I'm gonna get one shot. I'm gonna get one shot. Nope. What do you want me to do about a mutant Oh my days. Well, I'm pretty sure you already know how the rest of the day went. I cowered inside my house and my half of the island, letting them keep the other half. I don't want it anymore. You guys do whatever you want to. Start a colony, start your own families. I'm never going over there again. Today's video is sponsored by Stumble Guys. What is Stumble Guys, you may ask? Well, it's a massive multiplayer party knockout game, which means you can load up with all your friends and race to the finish to be the first to earn the victory crown. And if you notice, I actually won this time. Christmas just brings out the best in us, like Stumble Guys dropping this epic battle pass full of Christmas skins, emotes, and more. They brought that out alongside the new game mode you can unlock, Winter Showdown, a limited time mode that's, well, timed to see who can race to the finish first. Earn points for your team by being the best. But if you're more into qualifying races, just hit play and join any game. I happen to win 2 of these in a row. I know, pretty epic. This can be played cross-platform with console, PC, or a phone. That does mean I've probably lost to someone on their phone, but we don't need to tell people that. So check out Stumble Guys during this holiday season with the link down below in the description. I bet you can probably get a win faster than I could. It took a long time to get up there on that leaderboard, but hey, we made it. And Christmas break was the best time to do it. Now, back to the video. Day 10, we have a pretty big issue. The mobs on the island aren't burning, even though it's a new day, because weather. So while I waited for the sun to do its thing, I went into the ocean and, well, killed more fish. I doubt I'll be able to take on that horde, but if I have to, I will need food for that. If I have to beat that thing, I think we're moving islands. There's no other islands in the world, but I think we're moving. Wait, hold on, they might be burning. They might be burning. Oh, they're burning! The tank is taking damage. I might be able to go in there and finish them off. Once the tank is, like, basically dead, I think we go in. Okay, so maybe I cheesed this entire undead army thing, but I still felt good doing it. I want the final blow. Yeah! I did it! I did not do it very well. Yeah! Victory! Spooky, scary army complete. Like, we did it. What do we get? The undead army treasure bag. There are no possible rewards, but what do we get? Boneyard. We got golden bandages, silk touch. Impaling 4 is okay. Soul in a jar. Contains the souls of a horse, a rabbit, and a dolphin. And I get something. And then I got some cloth, some arrow. Okay, I mean, you know what? These are really cool because this stops bleeding and it gives me glass regeneration, which I'm gonna assume is awful. But we do have Silk Touch, so that is something. I wasn't expecting a reward for cowering in the distance while everything burned to death, but I'll take it, gladly. Now onto the real mission of the day. I have a bunch of pickaxes, which I want to use to get stone and deep slate. Those are both going to be used for future builds, so I wanted to head into the caves. However, my gambling addict side came out, and I decided to re-roll even more stuff with my leftover iron. Turns out you can combine 2 really bad pickaxes and get a re-roll of 1, which, I mean, yeah, you're losing an iron pickaxe, but you're technically not wasting any iron, so I was happy to do this. I didn't get anything good, but they say 99% of gamblers quit before they strike it big, so I re-rolled the armor instead. I bet you can guess how that turned out. Not good. I didn't get anything close to legendary or epic, which means I just went into the caves to mine for more iron and do that whole deep slate stone thing. Since I'm in debt for day 10, I just stuck to gathering as much iron as I possibly could. You know, getting myself in the occasional sticky situation. But I always find my way out and get back to mining. At one point, I found this massive cave, which was great because I was able to get a few more diamonds, and I used a little earlier on an enchant table. So we were running fairly low. But once we finally reached this low level, I got to work on collecting all the deep slate. And when I thought I had enough, I mined up a little bit to surface, collected more stone, and then returned home for the day. All right, perfect. We broke the main 2 pickaxes that we wanted to break after combining 1,700 of them. So now we are chilling. All right, so we got some more building blocks. Very good, very good. And a couple more ores, specifically 7 more diamonds. So now we actually have 7 in total, which is something. Something not great, but it is something. Day 12, I am finally going to tackle this barn idea and give the animals a proper home. This is also the first time I'm going to be using a replay, mostly because it's a standard barn, but also because it's a lot easier to edit. So for this side of the island, I really wanted to stick to a darker theme because we're going to have 2 separate sides of the island, the one I live on and then the one I make a village. This side, the barn, is going to be the village, which will consist of that deep slate, dark oak, and oak, while the other side mainly focuses on enhancing the stone texture. Even as simple as this build was, I think it turned out great. I've never done a roof like this before, so it was really cool to try. But let me know what you guys think of it down below in the comments. There. That is the basics of the barn. You know, we'll decorate it and stuff later. I gotta gather leaves and flowers and pots and whatnot. But that's basically what we're going for here. Those are loud, by the way. I think the island's coming along well. We got the barn over there. We got our house over that way. We're going to move the animals to right up here, like right next to the barn, so that, you know, they're kind of close. Just 1 layer up. Oh, it's telling me a new day. Even if I was able to complete the barn, day 13 was all about the animal pens. I still have 3 species to lock up and then, you know, breed for all of eternity. So let's get to it. My first idea for these pens was to do like a stone encapsulating area, but of course terraforming comes first. After I had a decent looking dirt area, I put this plan into place. I grabbed stone, cobblestone, slabs, walls, you name it, I placed it. And with the first one made, I moved all of the chickens over, which was definitely a journey. We now have a lot of these suckers, which is good because finally I can eat real food and not have to kill the ocean. All right, who can eat? Who can eat? Oh, I hit one. I hit one. I'm so sorry. They won't. Guys, I'm sorry. Dude, why do they do this? Oh, this is crazy. All right, everyone, get busy. Run around, do whatever you gotta do. All right, it's fine. It's fine. I then moved on to the pig pen, which was basically the same design, but with leaves around it to make it look even better. I'm just really grateful that I was able to find a potato off of a zombie drop, because otherwise there was no way I was moving these guys in. But this does technically mean future bacon. And no, I'm not kidding, there's literally bacon in this mod pack I'm gonna be using later. It's awesome. Unfortunately, day 14 is incredibly glitchy for some reason, but let's just say I built the cows a pen and moved them in there. All right, new day. I want to quickly go see if there are any other boats. What happened to our boat? Oh, he's using it. If there are any other boats in the area, because if so, we can get a villager. That would be perfect. I would love another villager. Obviously, we got one from that thing, so I think we probably just go in the opposite direction until we find one. While out in the ocean, I tried to make a few cinematic shots with our really weird F5 mode and zoom. You know, kind of looks cool, but still, we're on the hunt for a ship here. One more villager would make all the difference. I ended up seeing a really cool ship pretty far out into the ocean. Of course, I wanted to check it out. When I got closer, there was a villager, which means we can start breeding them. I shoved one of these guys off into the ocean and took him home. I'm hopeful that this thing is a woman, because maybe the one at home is a guy? I don't really know. Villagers be villagers, but whatever, we let it happen. The best part of my day, however, was the fact that I could finally make a bed. That means I can sleep through the night. No more phantoms screeching in my ear. What a relief. Okay, so again, for some reason my footage is glitching, but I'll give you a rundown of day 16 the best that I can without showing as many glitches as possible. Right out the gate, now that we have 2 villagers, I want to give them jobs and trade with them. So the first one I made was, of course, a Fletcher. And I used some of the wood that we have on the island, plus at our tree farm, to trade it in for as many emeralds as possible. After that, I made myself a lectern and used it on our second villager. That's when I discovered a button that is incredibly useful. Oh, there's a cycle trade button. That's a really good look. Oh my, this is fantastic. This is I don't even know what mod this is. What mod is this? I just passed up on Sharp 5, but I really want mending. Oh, this is so cool. Even with the button though, I sat here for 5 minutes clicking it. That's probably equivalent to, I don't know, 30 minutes without the button. So yeah, I'm glad we had it, because otherwise I wouldn't have found this trade. Unbreaking 3 for 13 emeralds with a bookshelf. Yeah, pretty sure we're gonna do that. Okay, sick. There we go. We figured out some trades. Do we have more emeralds though? Because I would really like, yeah, I would really like to get a couple more bookshelves. Okay, 5 of the, what do we need, like 15 bookshelves for a full level 30. Then we can level 30 these bad boys, specifically the legendary ones first. I love a really good pickaxe. But now we have to get these guys to breed so we can get a mending villager, which is still on the plate. Still on the table, which means we need another area for them, because like, they can't just live in my house. I don't really like them, and they're loud. So where on the island do we build? Like, where do we want to go with these guys? I mean, again, sorry about the glitchy footage, but to end out my day, I basically figured out where I was going to make the villager hall. I guess it's not really a villager hall. I mean, it'll kind of look like one, but it'll be the villager breeder. And I wanted to do it close to my house, but at the end of the island, so I got to terraforming to end out my night. Day 17, I wanted to finally get to the inside of my house. It looks atrocious in here, especially with all of the villagers and random chests. So I built a random enclosure out of dirt outside and boated our villagers happily inside. For now, they'll sit here until I make them their house, but I have to sort out mine first. A chest room was our #1 priority, as I have so many sprouting up out of nowhere at the moment. I need the storage. However, you know me, I randomly just sprawl out storage everywhere and hope that I get to use it. Took a while to figure out the design, but I think it ended up looking pretty good. With the mix of barrels and chests, we have plenty of storage for now at least. Next up was the enchantment area, which really doesn't make much sense since I don't have the bookshelves for it, but I guess technically you can see the idea I'm going for. After that, I made a small kitchen along with an everywhere item area. That's always what I call this place. It's basically anything that I need, from a grindstone to a smoker to a crafting table. It'll all be in this corner. I couldn't think of a bedroom design, so yeah, this'll just have to work. On the other side of the house, I wanted to make the smelting area, equipped with its very own chimney, a couple of furnaces, and hopefully, when I get enough iron to spare, some blast furnaces. Day 18 was finally time to focus on the villagers. They really need a house to live in, considering I've shoved them in a dirt shack. But it's not like that isn't deserved for them. I'm going into this build completely blind. I have zero idea what to do, and I did not plan it out beforehand. The only idea I know is that I want to have some sort of like structure being held up by stairs over the water. To do that, I basically just focus on building the foundation, which is out of dark oak. The pillars were done first, and then I figured out what I wanted to do over this ocean section. It was a little weird having a like underside of the house, but I still think I made it work. After that, I planned out the floor of dark oak and then ran out of ideas. I'll figure out how to do this in a replay, hopefully. I pray. That's the only way I'm gonna edit this. Alright, so the next few days, I am going to be working specifically on this villager breeder area. This house needs to be complete, but I do not have the wood for it. So I spent a ton of time over at the tree quote-unquote farm. It's really not a farm. It's more like an area I put every sapling ever and then just chop them down later. But I gathered up a bunch of wood from over here, so I had so many options when I was building. Alright, there, we'll leave that. And now we have all the trees we need, hopefully, for this build. It's not a 100% idea on what I'm going to do, but we did chop down a bunch of spruce, so I know I'm going to use that in the final design. And there were a couple things about the foundation bugging me, so I fixed those up real quick before explaining my idea. So this is the idea that I have. I want to put this at 2 stories, maybe add like a balcony here, get some leaves, get some barrels or something on this side. And then when you enter, there's going to be like a fence gate here. A couple chests maybe or whatever for bread. And this is just all going to be beds so that we can like breed the villagers. And then I think this side's going to be 1 story. So like this is going to be 1 story that leads into the 2 story. But I don't see why I would have 2 stories. I mean, we don't need it. It's just, I think it's literally just to keep it looking good. So let's work on that now. So for the start of the build, I'm hoping you're seeing a replay right now. I wanted to work on the first and a bit of the second floor. However, as you see the design starting to flourish on the house, the one thing that was eking me so much was that I had to use stone axes, and I had to strip so many logs for this house, it just drove me crazy. So I decided to go make a diamond one. Do I roll a diamond axe? Do I try? I'm just so sick of this. I really want to try. If we get a good one, I won't use it. Purple or above, I won't use it right now. I'm rolling it. Oh my, I'm using the heck out of this. This is awful. What the heck? I rolled a common diamond, which honestly is fine. I was able to use it to work on the house a bit more, but I do think if you're able to afford a diamond axe, it should at the very minimum be like a rare, barely sometimes giving you an uncommon, but like there's no way it should be a common. Either way, I wasn't able to get too far on the house as I was out of stone, which means the roof I couldn't work on. So guess who was back in the mines using up even more of his pickaxe's durability to get some stone. And to end out my day, I literally just smelted it up because you know how long this process takes. It's incredibly boring. With stone in hand, I tackled the roof of our building, going for more of a fantastical type of vibe. That wasn't the original goal, however, it just sort of went in that direction, which I think turned out really well. However, while building the roof, I noticed something that wasn't on my island previously. Where did the jack-o'-lantern come from? Wait, what? What the heck? I was finishing up the roof up here, which, by the way, is looking, it's pretty good. Look at that. Nice and good roof. You already saw the replay. Huh? What happened there? Is it Halloween right now? It's not. It's November. What did I do wrong? I really hope that I didn't add any spooky mods to this, because that's not supposed to happen. However, there is one more roof on the house I had to work on. Now, this one was the side roof, and I didn't want it to really mesh up with the top roof, so I decided to angle it downward, like a slanted roof. I stuck with the mythical type of design as well, when another thing spawned into the world unexpected. What the? Oh, it's a wandering trader. You know, normally I hate those guys, but I actually might be into this one. Hold on, we'll see what he has. What do you got, bud? What you got? You got... I already have oak. I do have that. I have kelp. We're in an ocean. I don't know if you know that. Wow. This could have been a lot better, my guy. This could have been a lot better. Alright, I just found these free leads on the... Holy cow. On the ground. No one's gonna believe that story. But yeah, we're still working on this roof over here. This is a good one. I'm trying to slant it down so it's like more magical, I guess. That's kind of what I'm going for here is a magical type roof. We'll see how it looks in the end. I have not been known to figure out geometry well, so you never know. It definitely took me a while to figure out how to slant all of the stairs, trapdoors, and slabs that we were using to kind of go along with the stone path I made in the middle, but in the end, it turned out all right. I did have to copy it over to the other side, which also was a bit of a pain. But that just means that the bare bones of the house is finally complete. Only if that was all I had to do with the place. Okay, there we go. We have the rough outline. I remember when I had the rough outline here, and you can see how much work I still have left to do. But, you know, it's something. It's definitely something. We do have a lot of work to do. However, I think that looks really good. I very much so enjoy this roof on this side. I really kind of want to go a little more fantastical now that I think about it. So, I definitely did it on this roof here. It stands out, like it really does. It'll stand out a lot on this island whenever we finish it. But for now, looking good. I still have to do all of the details, so I'm gonna run through that really quickly after I go to bed. Alright, day 22. We're gonna be adding some of the major decoration stuff to the villager breeder. Starting off with an overhead balcony situated right here on this side, because otherwise it looks very dull. I used a mix of slabs, campfires, and trapdoors to make an overhanging archway porch section. I don't really know what to call this, but it's where you walk out and it looks cool. Up top, I also added in a small railing with a bunch of fences and fence gates. But there's still more stuff I can do from this patio to these side stone like areas here, because I don't feel like they fit very well. I don't think I can reach over there. Hold on. Let me put like this here. Okay, because this, I think we need to just drop it down one more like we did right there. So we're going to do that all across the side. Oh, I fell. And after I did it on one side, I of course had to move over to the other. But from there, we had to do some dark oak stuff on the outside, like adding in some stairs and putting in these trapdoors for supports. I don't really actually think these support it at all, but we'll go with that. I also changed out part of the underside of the second layer so that it would create better, like a better arch, I guess. I don't know. And of course, what is a house without some good windows? Because otherwise it looks really, really bad. Thankfully, we had some leftover glass. Otherwise, I would have probably ended up leaving them blank because I forget about stuff a lot. And you know what's annoying? I spent the rest of the day doing even more stuff to make this place look good when it's just for villagers. For some reason, I decided to treat them nice this time. I don't get it. It won't happen again. I promise you that. But this place was looking pretty nice, I have to say. You know, I wouldn't be mad if this were my place. I maybe took a couple lazy steps along the way, but who doesn't? All right, honestly, the sun is coming up, and we finished. Like, it looks really nice. I'm actually very happy with this. I should add maybe a window there or something, but we got the leaves going around. We have some like barrels and chests on every side. The roof looks fantastic. I love it very much. I do need to fix the like connection or whatever between the glass. And then on the inside, we have the room for the beds. So we can just move in the villagers and get to breeding. This will be perfect. I love it. It looks kind of better than my house. I mean, I like mine more, but kind of. Starting off day 25, it was time to move the villagers into their forever home, the one that I just worked so hard on. I feel like if we just put these two things in here, they should automatically just like track. I think that's how it should be going, because I don't really want to I don't want to mess with like driving them in there, especially with the hump of the stairs. So let's pray here. Somehow the villagers walked in on their own. I've never experienced happiness like this before. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now you're trapped for eternity. All right, now that they're in there, I have to figure out how do I feed those again? How do I feed villagers? Is it bread? I think it's bread. I don't know if I have bread. I have not been paying attention to crops whatsoever. But let's see. I think I have a very tiny farm somewhere. Oh, here we go. What do we have? We got potatoes and 3 wheat. All right. Okay. This could be a process, I'll tell you what. Instead of using wheat, since we have basically none right now, I was gonna try and use some potatoes. I don't exactly know how many they need to make a new person, but when I threw them in there, I realized I don't even have beds for them. So why am I trying this? The only idea I have to get string, which is what I need for wool, is to go out and explore the ocean. Maybe shipwrecks will have string, so that's what we're hoping for. I don't think it will have wool, but I mean, we'll check. I highly doubt this, but that's not wool. All right. Yeah, shipwrecks didn't seem to be the right alternative to getting wool here, so while I was out in the ocean, I spotted something I had not yet seen. What the? A villager tower? What the? Next to a giant ship. Well, if I'm gonna get stuff, it's gotta be from here. What is this? Funny enough, loading these two structures in actually crashed my game. So I had to relog, but eventually I got there. Anyway, this is what I saw before my entire game crashed, which was pretty sick, by the way. We definitely don't want this thing. Please. Yeah, no. But we get... Okay, bones, a common iron sword, redstone, that's not great. Oh, diamond, all right, never mind, I kind of lied, that was fire. Gunpowder, iron, you know, honestly, I'll take the string. Oh, I will take the string. That literally, I think that makes a bed. That's awesome. Okay. Bones are always good for bone meal. Gunpowder will probably be used for something. And then, is this like a pillager ship? Again, I'm gonna stay away from the land. I don't want that. Yeah, apparently I kind of loaded the world wrong, and there was land out there. There wasn't supposed to be, but, you know, I'm not very smart when it comes to this game. So like I just said, we're gonna ignore that completely and continue ocean looting. But like I said, I'm gonna ignore that completely and just continue ocean looting. How do I leave? How do I leave? How do I leave? I'm out. These underwater pillager outposts seem to be the best for string, as I was getting a ton from every single one, along with random items like wolf spawn eggs, diamonds, moss for some reason. But they 100% will allow me to make enough beds to at least breed a couple more villagers, along with maybe steal one while I'm out in the ocean just to make the breeding process a little bit easier. Yeah, this guy, I hijacked him. All right, honestly, I say that trip was very, very successful. We got some very interesting items. Wolf spawn eggs for one, which is very cool. Didn't even know that was possible. But we got string, which is epic. We combine that with our other string that we had. I think we can make a very good amount of beds here. So, oh yeah. Good. 5. Let's make 6. 6 beds. Perfect. Everyone's happy. Everyone's happy. I think this guy is also happy. I stole him from someplace, so I hope he likes the new home. I'm sure he will. Go on in. Go on in. Yes, sir. And that's why it's still good that it's nighttime, because now we have 3 of you. That means more villagers faster. But I still need to figure out this food crisis, so I took some of the bones that we got from our trip and used them to bone meal our little makeshift farm. I stuck to growing potatoes because you get more per bone meal, and I'm just really hoping that the villagers do like them enough to make babies. Day 27, the big 2-7. The reason this day is so important is because I was able to trade up enough emeralds to afford a maxed out enchantment table. That's right, we have achieved level 30. And with 40 levels to my name, I wanted to test out what I could get on all of my good tools and armor. You know, the ones above rare. I really want to see what we get with these enchants. We got efficiency 3, unbreaking 3, protection 3. See, I don't really want that one. I don't really want the rares because they're all -1 health. Efficiency 3. Oh, efficiency 3 is so insulting, but I'm gonna take this. All right. This one I'll take. That is actually fire. Efficiency 4. Fortune 3. Yes. Efficiency 4, Fortune 3 is fantastic because we have an unbreaking villager. Yes. Okay. The thing is like these all get rid of my health, and I just don't think I want to try that. We could go for more. We have fortune now, so iron's actually going to be decently easy to get. Just want to quickly re-roll boots, see if I get. No, I did not. I don't want to waste levels. It's really just wasting levels if I do enchant, so we're not going to enchant at all, actually. Instead, we're going to take our brand new Fortune 3 pickaxe out into the ocean and mine for more iron and diamonds. Mostly iron because that's pretty much all I'll be able to find, but we're heading out because of the underwater caves that the ocean provides. As long as I have 1,000 doors, this will be incredibly easy, and the fortune will make mining iron so much better. I spent the days mining about 6 stacks of iron, 2 stacks of coal, half a stack of gold, and a couple of diamonds along the way. It was great to get home and have to actually fill up all of my furnaces full of iron. We are 100% getting a maxed out set of iron armor because we can re-roll infinitely now. All right, we got 6 more diamonds from that trip and so much iron. It is ridiculous. Look at all of this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5.5 stacks of iron. That's fantastic. I can actually make 100%. We're gonna make a full legendary set of armor. Like, with this much, I can re-roll, like, infinitely. We're absolutely doing that. There's no way. My luck will not be bad enough. We have to get at least a full epic and legendary set of armor, which means I can wear this set now, because it doesn't matter. And since we're going to need a lot of levels from trading with the villagers, I wanted to enchant my axe to make it even better. Okay, actually, you know what? That's a great axe. I'm happy with that axe. That's perfect. We put unbreaking and mending on it, and I think we'll be okay. The only issue is that, of course, they're iron, so, you know, it's a little scary because they have way less durability than, say, a diamond. But we should be fine. We should be fine. Now, after a bunch of the iron got done smelting, I started crafting up the armor pieces we needed, and then crafting them over and over again until I got what I wanted. I would take anything epic and above, obviously, because they both grant positive effects without negative effects. Sure, it was pretty costly to do, but you know what? It was worth it, because if I can get a max set of iron armor, then we can be safe while getting to the max set of diamond armor. After I had at the very least everything epic, I wanted to enchant it all, but I was kind of running a little low on levels. Really hoping for prot here, really hoping for a good prot. Blast prot, again. Prot 4, boom, I don't care. That's perfect, that's all we need. I continued my day trading with villagers to get more levels, as well as grabbing the Unbreaking book that we had secured from our librarian. I combined that with a couple of our pieces to make them better, but we still don't have mending yet, which is the main thing we want. So even though I can't infinitely trade with these guys for levels, they're not going to do much because I will not wear a set of armor until there's mending on it. That way it won't break while I'm using it. That is my biggest fear in Minecraft, durability. For now though, I stuck to gathering as many levels as I could with the wood I had on hand, and after that I wanted to go chop down every tree on the island. These villagers are sucking up wood faster than I can cut it, but that did give me enough levels to finally enchant my epic iron chestplate with Protection 4 and Thorns 2. Then I went over and bought an Unbreaking 3 book and combined that up for a near perfect set of armor. Obviously, I still need mending, and I do have blast protection, I think, on my boots, which is not great, but probably better than you'd think, considering the creepers can just sneak up on me here. After having the set of armor pretty much done, I decided to test it out for myself and see how it looked. Oh my word, we can wear the armor. We can wear it. Dude. Alright, this is my normal speed. This is my very normal speed. This is what it was like wearing my current armor. I am, what, we got minus... how much slowness? 20% speed with this set. And then this set, we have plus speed. Oh, it feels so much better. Dude, I'm so happy about this. You can barely see my little guy. Look at me. I'm so happy right now. Now that I have a set of armor and tools that'll actually do something for me, like protect me and let me mine fast, there were some things I had to do around the island. For one, I was cutting down pretty much every tree on the barn side of the island because we're going to start flushing out the idea for this side of the base. I've mentioned previously that I want to have farms cascading around here as well as a village at one point, but none of that's going to happen if everything is covered by trees. I also had some terraforming to do because obviously the dirt doesn't look pretty enough for me, so I shaped the hillside down a little bit and made it slope more before the end of the night. Alright, there we go. First terraform complete. And I can actually kind of see how this, like, is gonna look. So we have a couple layers of wheat and potatoes, and then a path that goes through, and then wheat and potatoes, path that goes through, probably end on wheat or potatoes. And then what I'm thinking is we can have some buildings around here, maybe for the villagers, you know, just to kind of simulate like a village here, a farm in between, and then like the rich guy neighborhood over there. I'm also thinking of cutting this like island in half with a small river or like a waterfall type thing over here that just goes around, and then we have a hanging bridge or something to get up to this level. I think that looked really cool. I just don't know how I'm gonna pull it off yet, so that's why this was the first of hopefully many terraforming projects on the island. Day 32, I wanted to really focus on the idea I had for splitting the island in two via a river. The reason I'm moving forward with this so fast is because I think it'll allow me to figure out the pathway for the farm area if I know where I'm gonna put that bridge up to, well, the farm area. So to start the project, I cut away everything that was around where I'm putting the river, all the trees, the mushrooms, etc. And then I just started cutting away at all of the dirt, shaping out the two islands we're making. The only thing that made me nervous the entire time was quite literally the health of my shovel. This thing could break anytime because it's iron, like it's very vulnerable to breaking. However, we did eventually make it to stone and to the water level. While it is fun to cut away at stone, some of the villagers needed work. AKA, I wanted to make an armorer villager. So I made a guy, turned him into the trade for boots and hats, and then bought all that I could to upgrade him, eventually getting him to the diamond pants and diamond boots section. Now this was the plan I had to get diamond armor, because no way am I going to be able to craft it, especially with the fact I have to get legendary and epic variants of the diamond armor. Can't very much do that when I think I have 7 diamonds to my name. So on my first diamond boots pull, I was able to get a common and then 2 rares, probably not the best. But immediately when I got the pants, I was gifted with an epic diamond set of leggings. And after that I had a little bit of confidence, so I combined up the boots, getting a legendary set. Dude, I am gambling out here and it is paying off. I'm going to Vegas. However, after the villager break, I got back to carving out the stone of our river. Day 33, you know what that means. Bright and early, the villagers are up and ready to trade again, so I maxed out my armorer villager and traded for some helmets and chest plates. I'm getting pretty lucky with this diamond armor stuff, which I think I should, because diamond armor should immediately mean you're not getting any commons. But I can already tell this is definitely going to take a very long time to get a really good set of diamond armor and then have it enchanted and then finally be able to wear it. Our current diamond armor sits at 2 epics, 1 legendary, and 1 rare. I do want to get this all to obviously epic or legendary. We probably won't right away because we're still working on our own iron set. I'd love to get a full legendary set or just like max this out with mending, maybe feather falling or something like that. That would be fun. I'd love to have a cool iron set. It's been so long since I've used iron. Oh, and we are out of emeralds. Okay, yeah, it's gonna take a while to get. Once this stuff has Prop 4, Unbreaking, Mending on it, I will wear the diamond gear. The minute it has it. But for now, we are sticking with iron. I think it would be really cool to get to diamond by the end of this, but I don't think we'll get any further. For now, though, back to the river. This thing was a major project I was not expecting to undertake. I mean, holy cow, no one tells you how much a riverbed takes to cut out. But after leveling it off with the water, I did decide to do a little bit of design work on the bottom. You don't just want it to be like a flat surface, that's incredibly boring. I also made sure to add in a bunch of texture for the build, whether that be with the moss blocks that are growing from the ocean or the cobblestone that I decided to mix in. However, no matter how many times I decide to do something with water, I will never forget that it doesn't just flow on its own, and I have to put blocks under it to get it to work. You'll see what I mean in a second. You know, I end up doing this every time where I cut out where I want to put the water, then I forget that source blocks will not flow without source blocks underneath them, so I have to, or a block underneath them, so I have to cover it all up with dirt and mine it later, which is, I feel like this is counterintuitive, no? It really should just flow. I don't know why it doesn't, but you know what? We work with it and we get the water flowing and fill in the river. Oh, all right, there we go. We made a river. Look at that, it cuts right through the island. I think it looks pretty good. I'll be honest, it looks nice. I'm happy about, oh, I put down my axle, I'll get back here. I think it looks pretty good. I'm excited. I do need to figure out a way to get over there now. I can't reach. But those are problems for a different day, because this looks awesome. I love it. We do need maybe like sea lanterns of some kind, or maybe, yeah, we need some plants and stuff. But that's other me things, all right? I don't care right now. I cared. I went to the ocean with some shears and got kelp and seagrass. I don't know why I did this, because moss is just gonna grow inside the lake anyway, so it'll already be green, but yeah, okay, it does add a little touch of flavor. New day means new villager trades, but I needed some more trees to do that, so I cut down all of the dark oak in front of my house. And for some reason it felt incredibly easy, but that's when I realized what the siphon enchant does. Does siphon make it go straight to my... It does! Oh, that's how it's going straight to my inventory. Okay, that makes more sense now. Which honestly is just incredibly awesome, because it made the tree harvesting process so much easier for when I wanted to trade with the villagers. I did that to get a couple stacks of emeralds, which then I used to trade in for diamond chest plates. I really don't want to rock the rare one that we have, and I'm hoping for a legendary. Oh, there we go! 2 commons to a legendary, that's crazy. That's what we wanted too, because this one was rare, so we absolutely didn't want that. Alright, the diamond armor is pretty much set. Well, now the new goal is to save up enough levels and, I guess, villagers to get this working. But before I can worry about max enchanting a diamond set of armor, I wanted to worry about the farms that we still haven't gotten to. Now, I had a super lackluster path added in earlier, just to kind of give me an outline of where the walkways will go. Once that was in though, I started work on the first farm. This one was just going to be right next to the barn and super easy access, probably for wheat or something. When that was done, I used my shovel to set in stone the actual pathways and slowly curved them down around the hill we terraformed earlier. After that, I got to work on placing in all of our source blocks of water, which, trust me, is a task in of itself. I have to do math for that. And then to make sure that all the ground was hydrated, I hoed all of our farming landscape to see how it would look. And right out the gate, this is looking really good. I think I'll probably extend it down the hill a little bit more, but for now, I can easily see where we're going to be planting our carrots, our potatoes, and our wheat. And to end out our day, I began working on the bridge from our island over to the villager island, which really doesn't make sense because the villagers are currently on our side, but whatever. I stuck with a downward sloping bridge made out of spruce, stairs, slabs, and campfires, as well as doing something super cool with the rails. Now, normally I would just put up some fences or some trapdoors or something, because there's not really a good way of doing rails in Minecraft. However, in this mod, I have access to connecting chains, so I can just link one from the top all the way to the bottom, and it looks great. It just made building this bridge so much easier. Day 36 was quite an odds and ends type day. I first started out by finishing the pathway from our new bridge all the way to the cows and to our barn. I always say if I don't have a path, I won't know where to walk. I also cut down some more dark oak so I can trade that up with the villagers for more emeralds. The Fletchers in here are starting to get annoying because they're taking up bed space that I don't have. So I sectioned off one of their rooms and led them all inside. I then stole their bed once again and left them no sleep. That way I can still trade with them and breed villagers at the same time. The next couple of days I want to go adventuring. However, I don't want to do it in the gear I currently have. I want a shield. It's been a while since I've had one, so I decided to grab up a bunch of stuff and make a ton. I do need an epic or legendary. Okay, yeah, first try. Alright, take that. I can put Unbreaking on this, right? I feel like that's a little bit of a waste, but at the same time, if I'm gonna have a shield, I want it to be a good one, and I want to have it for a while, so we'll put some time into that then. A little investment into the shield, that's fine. I wish I could put, like, protection on it as well, but Unbreaking 3 will do justice. With the shield equipped, I headed off into the ocean to see what we could scout. Now, I'm not exactly gonna go into any underwater temples, you know, the Guardians can have their house, but I want to find the other structures, the ships, or the pillager outposts, or the underwater things with drowned spawners. That's what I want to find. The main things we're looking for are, you know, any cool type of armor, or like food, maybe mob drops like string and bones, that would be super useful, as well as any other type of vegetable. Now on the island we only have potatoes and wheat. If we could find stuff like tomatoes or lettuce or something, we could actually start using one of the mods I am so hyped to use. But the first thing I found was a ship out in the middle of the ocean. I struggled to get on it, but you'll see that. Hello, how's it go? Oh, okay, well, hell. Hello, how's it going? What do you have for me? You got fish. You're not very good at this, huh? String, all right. Do you have bones, perhaps? Bones would be good. More fish. At least this one's cooked this time. Okay. More fish. I'm starting to see a theme here, and I'm not liking it. What's on this? Breaking 2. Deep fry? The heck does that even mean? Okay. Well, this wasn't too useful, guy. Since he kind of stiffed me on the loot, I decided to kidnap him. I don't know what I'm going to use him for, but he's mine now. And again, I want to remind people that I loaded the world wrong, okay? There's not supposed to be land there. This is still ocean only. I will never touch land. But further out in the ocean, I found this underwater drowned type temple. There were a bunch of spawners in here, which I got rid of promptly, and a couple of barrels full of absolute garbage. It was genuinely the worst structure I've ever seen. It is not worth looting this thing ever, but I did it anyway. However, further off into the distance, I found an even better structure. This temple quad thing turned out to have some of the worst loot ever. I mean, sure, we're getting bones and string and maybe an emerald, but like, really? This is all you have to offer? Are you kidding me? This wasn't exactly the mission I had in mind when gathering loot. The ocean seemed a lot more bare today than normal. But on my way home, I did loot a few more structures, getting a couple of decent items, but seriously nothing to write home about. Speaking of home, the villager and I made it back. And I just break the boat and take him. Oh my word, this makes it so much easier. I always forget that carry-on works with villagers. What the heck was I thinking? There you go, buddy. After our quick journey, I attended to some of the chores around the island, like finishing part of the farm because, well, I harvested it and had some extra seeds, and using the profits from that to feed the pigs, which I accidentally let out of their cage. Don't worry, I totally got them all back inside safe and sound. And then I fed the cows with some extra wheat. Next up was breeding the villagers. I sure hope this amount of potatoes will work. And then using that kidnapped villager to start rolling for mending. Once again, this process would take forever without this cycle trades button. And I got really lucky as mending popped up right away. Perfect. 10 emeralds for mending. That's all we needed. Now we need on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces, I think, right now. If these things didn't cost 10, I would definitely have run out of emeralds, but thankfully we had enough to buy 8 books. Bought one more than I was supposed to, that's fine. And with that, I was able to combine them all up on my armor, giving me the max set of iron that I desired. Boom. Full mending iron armor. Grab a mending pickaxe. And we can't do it on the axe, probably because I've used it so freaking much. Oh wait, I have no levels. That'll do it. That will do it. Which meant I was back to trading my way up for all the levels to combine my awesome axe. I literally just sold wood so I could chop more wood, but whatever. But for now, it's time to go mining. With the pickaxe able to heal itself while we're in the mines, it'll be so much easier to collect iron, coal, and diamonds. So we head straight down into the depths. Took me a minute to strip mine to a cave, but eventually we got there. Even though it's one I've already been in, but now that we have the armor, I feel much safer exploring around. I grabbed ores that I had missed on my first time about and continued throughout the deepening cave system. That's where I ended up finding an amethyst geode not made of amethyst. What the heck is this? This stuff was topaz. Topaz? Oh, this is so cool. I don't even know what this would be used for, but this looks sick. It turns out if we get far enough in the video, I can make topaz armor, which is like one step higher than netherite. However, this takes a grave amount of progression to get to, so I doubt I'll be able to. Plus, I don't even think I'm getting to netherite, but you know, one can hope. Furthermore, strip mining led me to my first vein of diamonds. How wonderful. Ooh, diamonds. All right, let's see how many we get. Out of 3, we got 5. Not bad, I'll take it. But the hunt continued on for even more ores. It's funny, because I have like a bunch of iron, and I already have the maxed out iron stuff, so I don't know exactly why I'm going for it, but I am. I guess greed like mine can never be satiated. We returned home with a pretty good haul of ores, and ones that I don't even recognize, so we'll get to use that in the future. After having such a successful mining journey, I wanted to do something with the base. This structure will be on our side of the island, so it'll actually be usable. I want to make some sort of like kitchen, I guess? Even though we have one in our house, this one will make for much larger hauls of food. For this design, I wanted to use cobblestone, deep slate, dark oak, and spruce. And I wanted to make it on the tip of the island just in case I added a small farm in the back. Now obviously with this place you're seeing it in replay, but it took me much longer than you'd think to make this. I really wanted to up the design of what we have on the island, and I think I accomplished that specifically with this roof. I love that we got to add in a roofed patio that can lead to the backyard along with an awesome chimney. But after the structure was complete, I moved on to the interior. I roofed the place off with a bit of stone and began to make countertops out of barrels, trapdoors, and stairs. I also had a design I wanted to do for the fridge, which included 2 iron blocks and an iron door. Now for the main part of this building, I wanted to add in stuff from Farmer's Delight, which included 2 stoves, a cooking pot, and a frying pan. These are things that I desperately want to use because we can make such cool items with them. Plus it'll probably make it so that I'm not eating fish for the rest of the 100 days. After that, we add in a couple designs like barrels, campfires, chests, trapdoors, and just stuff to make it look like a usable house. Then I sheared a couple oak trees to get leaves to plant around the base as bushes. But to fully mark this build as complete, I added a little pathway to a farm full of wheat for later. I don't know if we'll ever get to use this wheat because obviously we have another farm, but at least this place radiates decoration. Okay, I think I'm proud of this build. I really like it. I have no idea what the stuff on the inside is for. Like, I don't really think I can do a lot of this stuff. Chicken sandwich. Yeah, I don't have cabbage. Or a hamburger. Again, no cabbage, no onions, no tomatoes. I don't even think I can do this. Or this, or this, or this. Wait, maybe I can do this. Hold on. Rice? Nope, never mind. Like, I can't do any of this stuff just because... What the? There's sushi. Squid ink pasta? How do you do pasta? How do you do wheat? Hold on. Wait, I can make squid ink pasta, maybe. Never mind, you need potato. Gosh, dude. That's what I mean. Like, I'm never going to be able to use Farmer's Delight, but I really, really think I'd like to. That's why I made this, just in case I ever... I don't know, maybe we'll go to the mainland and harvest some stuff, but like, at this point, I still want to stick to the island. Maybe 200 days we visit Farmer's Delight. That'd be cool. I started off day 44 with a mission. We are going to the Nether for a couple of reasons. One, I need bone blocks, so when I got there, I found the nearest Soul Sand Valley, which happened to be where I spawned, and cut down all of their fossils. Now, the reason I need this is because to extend my farm, it's going to require bone meal. At some point, I'll need it just because of how slow everything is growing. Now, the other reason I'm in the Nether is XP. I get that we have villagers at home, and they've been great, but at the same time, they're also slow. So, I decided to cut up all of the quartz I could find in the Nether. So, I decided to cut up all the quartz that I could find in the... Dude, I can't say this line. You know what? Just cut up all the mess ups so that we can just have that in the video. I don't care. Moving on, I got to like 40 something level. I'm not even looking at the footage. I'm so mad right now. But anyway, after getting all of those levels, I wanted to check out the fortress that was near our portal. Inside was some pretty awful loot. A couple times I got some diamonds, but realistically, the fortress was pretty bad. And since I'm not here to grind blazes right now, I just went home. But that's when I found a skeleton that had so much health. I do not know why he had so much health, but he did. The only reason I stayed around to kill him was because he was wearing a backpack, and I wanted one because I forgot that I could make them. Thankfully, when he died, I was able to get it and bring it back home. And since it was only iron rarity, I went home, grabbed some gold, and upgraded it to the gold rarity, which should add some more space to it. Ah, okay. Oh, this is actually fairly big. Okay. Rope. Oh, tomato seeds! And cabbage! No way. Wait, I don't actually have to go to the real world to find this stuff. Yo, this is so cool. No way. Okay, so if I get really, really, really lucky, then I can grow slower this season? So, like, do I just plant? I do. Oh, that's so cool. I have bone meal now, too. Okay, wait. 20 million. Excuse my brain rot, but I was so excited to get the Farmer's Delight items so that I could finally make some of the Farmer's Delight food that TikTok got to me. But anyway, I grabbed some bone meal and headed back to grow my plants. All right, wait, let's see here. So can I grow? Oh, I could just grow it forever. Dude, this is fantastic. And tomatoes? Oh, they're like bushes. Oh, that's so cool. We're gonna make that entire farm over there just for these things, because like that's why I made that house, was specifically just for the Farmer's Delight stuff. Or is that what's called, Farmer's Delight? Yeah, we're gonna use this entire space for Farmer's Delight because that's what this is for, dude. Oh, let's go. Okay, I think we'll stick with rows. So like the new farm was perfect, and I can grow as much cabbage or tomatoes that I want. Rotten tomato. Oh, okay, so we have rotten tomatoes like potatoes, and we have wheat seed. Okay, cool. So wait, now what do we do with like tomatoes? What? This is where it gets interesting. What can I make? Because earlier I was like, oh, I can't make some of this stuff, but I can get cooked sliced cod. I have to figure out how to make sliced cod. Okay, so you just slice up cod. You could do that. I can't do any sushi stuff. Cabbage rolls. I can do cabbage rolls. What do these do for me? Are these just like cooler food items, I'm assuming? Fried egg. I can make fried eggs? Hold on. Let's go. We can make fried eggs. That's so cool. What? Oh, this is sick. I'm enjoying this. Wait. Mixed salad, fruit salad, glowberry custard, hamburger. Hold on. What do I need for it? No, I can't make a hamburger. I don't have carrots yet either. I can make egg sandwiches? Hold on. I can make egg sandwiches. Unfortunately, I have another mod downloaded that also has a fried egg, Vanilla Tweaks. So when I put it in a smoker, it made me that one. The only way I'm actually able to get the Farmer's Delight fried egg is from frying it in the frying pan. Dude, what? This is sick. Okay, so we have a stove, which will power these two items. And then this stuff can like, oh, I can literally just cook a fried egg. So the fried eggs from whatever other mod are better than these ones, but these ones are supposed to be able to combine with bread. Yes, egg sandwich. Oh, that's so cool. So as you can tell, I'm pretty excited about the Farmer's Delight stuff that I want to do an entire video dedicated to this in the future. So comment down below Farmer's Delight if you want to see 100 days of like Stardew Valley or something like that. That's pretty much the only farming type game that I know, but I'm sure I can make a mod pack for it. Anyway, I've discovered another thing, bacon. And what goes great with bacon? Eggs, which means we have to go visit the pigs. Look guys, I'm getting really close to chopping you up and making you into bacon because of this new mod that I found, so don't get attached to life. I'm pretty sure we're gonna end it very soon. And then the chickens. You guys don't seem to have too many meals, so just keep laying me eggs and we'll be happy, because like the fried egg thing is awesome. So the more eggs, the better, guys. And I think the more of you, the more eggs I get, so let's just keep doing this. The fact that I had discovered such food was amazing, but there were other things I was doing before I discovered the food. All right, now today, the whole reason I went into the nether was so I could enchant this stuff, and then I kind of got sidetracked by the Farmer's Delight things. So like, again, we're still gonna do this because we have some sick armor, but I do want to make some more egg sandwiches real fast. Yikes, I did have a real hyperfixation on this. Anyway, we got to enchanting. Prot 4, we taken that. That's beautiful. Fire Prot, Blast Prot, kind of interested in Blast Prot, but Prot 3 we taken. Nimble 3, Prot 3 we taken. Fire Prot we are not interested in. Oh, why'd I do a level 30 on that? No. Prot 3, Unbreaking 3. Perfect. Okay. So I need two Unbreaking books and then 4 Mending books. An extremely costly endeavor, but one I was happy to do for the sake of getting maxed out diamond armor, which was something I didn't plan on doing in this video. Villagers just made it happen so much faster. All right, there we go. New armor just dropped. Oh man, we're so much. Holy, I'm fast. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm Speedy Gonzalez. Is that Nimble? Is that what Nimble does? It is. It's 100% what Nimble does. I don't know if I like that. I do, but I don't at the same time. I like this, especially for like traveling, but while on the island, I feel like we just rock. We rock the white Jays. Yeah, I'm cringe as all get out, but to make the Jays better, I wanted to get feather falling. So I made myself a brand new librarian and started re-rolling. But I didn't exactly get feather falling. Sharp 5 for 23? Yeah, I'm taking that. Sorry, I can get another librarian. Excuse me. Sharp 5 was unexpected, but cheap. However, that did mean I had to make a new librarian villager. Back to re-rolling. Oh, I'm 3 emeralds short? Keep the trade. I'll be right back, I promise. I was able to scrounge up some emeralds and lock in the feather falling 4 trade to end out the day. Okay, so day 48 probably wasn't as epic as you'd expect. I did go back to the nether, however, to collect some more of those bone blocks. I ran out already. I did this because I need more animals, and to get that, I need to grow more crops. But while I was in here, I found a chicken, which I didn't expect. That was kind of cool. And then back in the overworld, I was just speed growing crops for the entire day. I used that to then multiply our army of animals, and hopefully, we'll have some sick meals out of these guys. Day 49, I wanted to see what type of Farmer's Delight items I could make. First up was the chicken category, which I didn't have any of the items for, so that was cool. Pork, on the other hand, was a completely different story. Bacon happens to be used in a lot of stuff. We can do bacon and eggs. That's actually probably good. Can we do BLT? Do we have cabbage? Is that one of the things? If so, we could do a BLT. Oh, that'd be sick. We have cabbage and, we do! Okay, so those are the things that we grew. So we can make a, oh wait, whoa. Okay, so if we grab one of these knives and we put this here, does it chop it up to, oh, it chops it up into bacon. Oh, this is so cool. Dude, this is sick, what? Don't mind me, guys, just chefing up some breakfast. Combining up cooked bacon with all of our veggies happened to make one of the best food sources ever. Hold on, is this BLT? Boom! Bacon sandwich. Oh, there goes all my cabbage. That's fine, dude. We have BLTs now. Look at how much hunger that gives us. Those are crazy. So yeah, this is what I want the food to, dude, we are chilling on food now. Now that I can chef up some stuff, this is sick. After crafting up the BLT, I wanted to go on the holistic journey of making spaghetti and meatballs. This one took my tiny brain a little while. Tomato sauce, raw pasta? How do we make pasta? How do I make this? Oh, we need water. Oh, we need an egg or... Oh, so if we get an egg... So if I go grab some eggs from these guys, and then grow wheat. Right now, if we take wheat, combine it with eggs, we should get pasta. I think. Nope, we get wheat dough. Okay. And then we take the dough and put it on here. Then we get pasta! Right now, I don't want to cut too much because I probably want to save some of this dough. So we're doing this, right? Yeah, okay, so we take tomato sauce, which is 2 tomatoes in a bowl. Okay. Wait, I don't need to use bowls? I don't need to use oh wait, served on a bowl. Oh, okay, gotcha. I also sidetracked on bacon and eggs for a second because that stuff also looks awesome. Bacon and eggs, let's go. But eventually I did figure out the pasta. Boom! Alrighty. So today we made bacon and eggs, bacon sandwich, cooked chicken cutlets, and pasta with meatballs. That's actually so cool. I really love this. I'm gonna have to expand on this in future videos, but this is really nice. Look at how much nourishment this does for a day of work where I can get, how much is this gonna make? I'm gonna make like 20 of those. That's so much. I never need to eat again. Like, I never need to get food again. I can fully focus on fleshing out the rest of this island, and I will never have to cook again. That is awesome. I love it. I start my day by cutting down some trees, mostly because I'm greedy and want money, but also because my axe is about to break. I know that's kind of counterintuitive, but when I took it over to the villagers, the XP healed it up right away, which made me realize how easy it is to heal iron tools. This thing, like, actually... I forget that it's not diamond, so the levels, like, work well on fixing this thing back up, which is great, because now I can go get more trees and come back. Iron tools are a little bit of, they're a little bit underrated, in my opinion. After using them for this video, like, genuinely, I might start using them more. But even with that realization, I only used it to chop all the trees and then go ahead and make a toolsmith villager. The reason I'm making him is, well, I mean, it is time for diamond tools because we've got the armor now. But it's still, like, the whole iron tool thing being good is true. It's just the stepping stones I'm taking in this video. But once I traded up the villager to max and got the diamond tools, the luck was insane. That's actually a really good axe. Wait, what? Hold on. Dude, I just need 2 of these and I can... That's an insane price. It gave me a legendary one too. What the heck? That's crazy. You're actually a goat. What the heck? This toolsmith was absolutely crazy, just giving me insane trade after insane trade. So... We just traded for an epic hoe, a legendary diamond pickaxe, and a legendary diamond axe. And the diamond axe is basically already enchanted. As long as I just put efficiency 3 on it again, so if I just do this, I already have, like, pretty close to a maxed axe. What the heck? I mean, this is 12 levels. I'm at 28. I don't want to do it right now. And we don't need this stuff quite yet. But trust me, diamond tools are coming. So I start the next days off by planting some trees. The reason being, obviously, I want wood for the villager trades, but also because we're gonna start building the village on this side of the island and I need an excess of logs. So after using basically all of the bone meal I had, I got to cutting. Tree after tree, log after log, it did not matter if you were an oak tree, a birch tree, a spruce tree, or dark oak, I needed you. I ended up collecting about a half a chest full of wood, and we're keeping it all here so that when I do get to work, I'll have easy access to it. But chopping trees wasn't the only thing I needed to do. There was terraforming left. The surface around this so-called lack thereof village needed to be semi-flat so that when I make a structure, it'll at least look good. However, there did happen to be a beehive blocking my way, so I tested the carry-on mod. I can move these! I had a suspicion, but I can! Oh my goodness. Putting you over here for now. Just chill here. Yes! Okay. Saving that for a bee farm later. I really want one. Never done one before. I'll work on that later, but for now, I got rid of all the podzol left behind by the spruce trees. I just have to wait for the grass to grow. Day 53, I did a couple things to start off our diamond tool initiative. First, I wanted to enchant our legendary diamond pickaxe and got a really good roll. Ooh, silk. Okay, you know what? I'm happy with that, because we already have Fortune 3, so like, that's probably the best option. After that, I remembered that we have a Sharpness 5 book from that villager, so I wanted to make another diamond sword. One hopefully better than the one I'm rocking. I made an epic diamond sword right off the bat. Kinda litty though. Unfortunately, I don't have 30 levels to enchant it right now, so I decided to try a level 26 enchant. The only thing I really want right now is Sweeping Edge and maybe Unbreaking to save a book, but that would just be pure luck, right? Oh, dude, that's literally what we wanted. Okay, wait, so if I put this, I need 26, that makes sense. That does make sense. All right, we need 26 levels, and we can get OP sword. But I set aside the diamond tools for now, as it's gonna take a lot to combine them up with the books they need. So instead I headed over to the end of our path and started planning out, well, where that path was gonna go. However, that's when I realized y'all didn't have game audio for quite a while. Whoops, I'm a bad YouTuber. I haven't been recording audio. Desktop audio hasn't been on. I'm a moron. You know what, that's my bad, but hey, now you can hear the dirt being placed while I extend out the backside of the island. The reason I'm using a bunch of my dirt to make this more of a circular shape, I don't know, it makes it look more like an island to me, is because having a cove on the island does not suit my plans. I want to do a lot in the short amount of time we have left, and I'm gonna need the land to do it. So by the end of our dirt placing adventure, we had a pretty even lot over here. Unfortunately, I need to go get more torches because this will spawn mobs. I still don't know what our first build will be, but that was a successful day. Day 54, we were starting out by doing some major work on the island, aka planning out every single build. Now this started off pretty slow, as I couldn't even figure out what I wanted the first one to be, but well, you know, it happens sometimes. But I basically just used spruce wood to go around mixing and matching all different types of shapes to the path that we're working with. I probably ended up making a couple plans a bit too big for my britches because I don't think I go through with all of them, but I sure did want to attempt to fit as much as I possibly could on the island. And by the end of the day, I had some form of a plan going. I think I have figured out the plan. By the water here, we will have a water wheel system that goes into our homemade river, which will then connect to a Fletcher and Farmer area that like literally we can walk through, which will get us to the basic village, which will of course have a dock, a farming house, a factory, hopefully for like blacksmith villagers, some tents out front, and maybe some like villager stands for a shop sort of area, more farms, a windmill, extra housing, and that's all I've got so far. I think that'll probably be good, and when we can move our villagers over there, it'll be nice, and then I'll be able to figure out what I want to do with my area. So for day 55, I wanted to add in all of our deep slate and stone to our stockpile over at the village. However, I really don't have a lot of either. I mean, it's like a fair bit of stone and a decent bit of deep slate. Maybe I can pull off 1-2 builds with this stuff, but it's definitely not where I want to be. So you'll never guess who's in the mine collecting blocks. Now, I started off with diorite because maybe I use it, I don't know. Then I worked on grabbing up a bunch of deep slate. After I was satisfied, I moved on to a little bit of andesite, trying to then finish out my day by silk touching stone. However, I think I glitched something because, well, let's just play the clip. Am I duping backpacks? I just dupe backpacks on accident. I'm duping, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. How are there so many? I duped chest plates too. What? 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 What did I just do? Dude, what? These are all real backpacks. How did I do that? I want to know for research purposes. I mean, I'm keeping the chest plates. I don't care. That's just funny. But like, I don't want the backpacks. That's just ridiculous. What did I do? I genuinely kind of want to know. I finished out the day with some stone cutting, but are you kidding me? What the heck was that? I really wish I knew what it was and, you know, maybe rewatch the footage to see. Would have made some of the building a lot easier, but it's okay. It was still funny to witness. The next couple of days are focused on our first build over here. Well, other than the barn. This is the Fletcher and Farmer Walkway Trading Hall. Long name, but it works. I start off this build like any other, with just simply outlining the walls and then getting to the roof. Turns out the roof was the hardest part. I began it by making a flat roof on the side going up into a point. However, when I looked at it from far away, it was atrocious. So I decided to change it by drooping the roof down in the middle. This wasn't a design I had done before, and honestly, it was a really bad attempt. Took a while to get it right, and I decided it would need a window to make it look even presentable. So I had to make another mini roof on the inside for both sides just to give it enough dimension to make it work. And the entrances were also pretty hard. I decided to do some sort of like Japanese thing with stairs, slabs, and fences, but it turned out alright. Honestly, the replay is probably the only thing that gives it justice, because in person, it's not too great. But you know me, I have to spice up presentation, so I added some weird stuff like shutters to the outside of the windows, placed some lanterns to give it life, sheared a tree so that I could make bushes outside, you know, the norm. And inside, I focused on keeping it as compact as possible with the villagers, alongside giving it some earthy tones, with leaves and logs like fallen trees in here. 1,000,000% this place could have been done a lot better and a lot faster, but I digress. I actually like this a lot more than I thought. I really hated the roof at first, and I'm not going to try this design again, but I think I made it work. Alright, it's redemption arc time. That roof may have screwed me over, but I have another one in mind. The next structure I go for is the factory. This one's placed right on the edge of water, and will be held up by a stone platform. I'll actually fix it to the island later. The first story was a dark oak trim with an oak interior. Now this was not my first choice because I didn't actually want a rectangular building. However, I couldn't originally wrap my mind around having 2 roofs for this building, so this will just have to work. Once the outline was in place, I needed a ledge atop this first story, because the second layer I was making completely out of deep slate, and the separation between them is massive. Low! But this actually worked out great because it let me frame the entryway and all the little squares around it. But the last part of the build, however, happened to be the hardest. I made the first archway for the roof in the front, and I thought it looked great. However, I wanted to also arch the sides a little bit, and since I had never done this before, it was truly an endeavor. But after mastering it on one side, I repeated it to the other, making one of my favorite roofs, if not my favorite roof, of all time. Oh my word, genuinely, what a roof. What a roof. Wait. Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. What a roof. Dude, that thing looks, oh, it looks so cool. I've never seen anything like this before. Like, I've never seen anyone do it. So I really like it. I made my own roof. I made my own roof. Let's go. All right, now I gotta finish the build though. Of course, there was still a couple of things I had to do, like adding in some front windows and highlighting the sides, as well as adding bushes. But, you know, again, that's just general stuff I always do. Oh, yeah. Oh, my word, from afar, that looks so cool. What the heck? Bro, I cooked. What the? As you can tell, I very much so love this place. Day 62, I start off by terraforming a little bit of our island. There was like this weird self-made dock at the front that I didn't want because I'm gonna be making my own dock. That's right, it's time for the fishing house. And since you're seeing it in replay, I can rapid fire this thing. I start off with a spruce dock because obviously it's the best wood. Then next to it, I build up a very small looking boathouse. Now the entryway I wanted to be like kind of stone, more castle-like, and I think I accomplished that pretty well. And then I would build a house. Next to it. However, something happened mid-build. What the? It's changing seasons? My crops! No, it's snowing! Oh, man. I did not invest well in a snowy time of year. What am I supposed to do now? What about my thumbnail? It was supposed to be green. Ah, poo. How the heck did it just become winter? That was terrible timing because literally that happened in real life too. But anyway, back to the build. I finished off the second story and the roof, and I think it was looking pretty good. We have ourselves a decent dock house. Whew, all right. We actually finished the dock and fishing house in a semi-timely manner. I didn't think it was possible. Finished in 2 days, look at that. Sun is coming up already, but the island's looking really good. I'll tell you what. I think I need a break from the village. I don't feel like I've accomplished too much but I definitely need a break. I'm happy with the village now. It looks great. I'm excited about it. But there is something I want to do. Okay, after harvesting the farm. Then I used that to feed the animals so I could get some extra meat. Because I wanted to chop up more bacon, well, bacon and eggs. I got the system down, baby. Boom. Dude, this is the best food source in the world. I love it. But I got a surprise after making bacon and eggs. Whoa! What up, dude? What up, homie? What you got? Dude, I already... Never mind! I'm buying everything. I don't actually have those things. Give me. Dude, let's go! We got cactus on the island, and we have cherry saplings now. This literally makes decorating the island so much easier. See, now the island, when it's like green and stuff, can have some pink on it too. That'll be sick. Oh, I also 100% stole that guy's llamas. All right, so today we're not building, but I did get enough levels to finally make our legendary diamond pickaxe. Legendary diamond pickaxe. However, the sword is still sitting in my backpack. I was able to combine it with mending. However, to make the max sword, it's gonna cost a lot. 30 levels to make the god sword. Okay, I see how it is. We're gonna go get 30 levels then. Nether, baby! Everyone loves the nether. It's so fun just seeing all of the pigmen walk around, and it's great that they ignore me because I'm wearing a golden backpack. I'm wearing a gold backpack. That's why they're chill. I have a gold backpack on, and they do not care about me. With that, the nether was a fantastic mining trip, giving me all the levels that I could need for this sword. Sharp 5, fire aspect, mending, unbreaking, and sweeping edge on an epic sword. Heck yeah, baby. We actually do damage for once. I mean, we do need a diamond axe, but that's it. Like, I can't think of anything else that we would want. Never mind, we basically have one already. I forgot. How much? 12 levels? Hold my beer. Apparently hold my beer is the signal for me getting the levels from the Fletchers, which sure, makes sense. Whatever, you do you, man. I mean, for now, I guess we're gonna retire our other tools. I mean, the iron set's pretty much no longer useful, except for these boots, which I wear at home and for creepers. But still, I think we finally have diamond. Like, we do. What is this? How are you here? You're ruining the moment. Back off. Where are they spawning from, huh? It's the snow, isn't it? And probably the roof over there. Okay, how are you spawning? How do you... Why do you have so much health? Apparently I have a zombie infestation on the island now, but in other news, since we've upgraded everything to diamond, there's one other item that needs it. I mean, we did just complete diamond. Surely we get the diamond backpack as well. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, it's time. Put this bad boy on and... it's not organized anymore. I don't like it. Oh, that's right. I forgot I duped all of these. Whoops. So many legendary chest plates for no reason now. All right, there we go. I genuinely am not using this backpack very much, but I mean, I guess... I probably should have done more with the backpack, but I guess keeping food, tools, and emeralds inside was enough for me. However, I did figure out why those zombies were spawning. Huh? Oh, it's a blood moon. That's why stuff was spawning. Oh, that makes so much more sense. And since I can't sleep, I kind of just made a tree farm out on the ice. I don't know why I decided to do this, but like, it's kind of a better place than on land because then the spruce won't, you know, spread. All right, guess what time of the year it is? It's netherite time. That's right, we're actually gonna go for it in this video. I know I just fully unlocked diamond armor, but I'm already hinting at netherite, okay? I hopped down in the nether, mined up a tunnel, and went to the this way. I don't know what direction it is, but it's called this way. And that's when I found my first vein of netherite, and everything went wrong. All right, first piece of netherite. Only... Wait, what? Wait. What? Yeah, so my world crashed. Apparently I went too close to a no-no chunk. My bad. Okay, so my world gave up on me. And so I gotta go back for netherite again. The world just decided that, you know what, it wasn't my time to get netherite. I don't know why. Maybe I shouldn't go that way. Maybe that's what it was telling me, is like, that way might be off limits, I guess? There could be like a chunk that doesn't load over there or something. I've messed with the world enough that that's probably what's happening. But it's okay, because I made my way back to netherite. Okay, alright. Now, new netherite. Surely I get it. Surely I get it this time. Yes, netherite. So I ended up with 33 netherite, which is quite a lot, and I know that is a massive jump from getting my first one to 33, but trust me, I got them. Don't worry about how. Okay, I did it legitly. I'm just editing this part the day before upload, alright? So cut me some slack here. Yay, smelting. Day funny number, I'm still forgetting that I need an upgrade template for netherite. I don't know why this is in the game, I genuinely hate it, but whatever, we gotta go venture out for a bastion. Thankfully, it only took the entire day to find one of these, by the way. Yeah, not fun. If the nether was more interesting, I would have shown you more. But there's, one other thing. I don't have diamonds, yay! I cannot make more of these, which means I have to go mining at some point. I swear I will get this netherite. Maybe. How many chickens can I put on a chicken? Oh, I hit them all. Never mind, doesn't matter. I'm only now realizing how many diamonds I have to go find. Yeah, we need a good 50 diamonds. Yeah, okay. That's gonna be possible sometime. Never. But you know what's fun? Caving. Caving is so much fun, especially since I've already been in basically every single one next to my house. That doesn't matter though, because we're looking for diamonds, and since I barely ever find any, surely there's stuff around. Yeah, I immediately switched to strip mining. This just seems way easier. It took me like 2 days to find 20-ish diamonds. I mean, thankfully I kept some of them as an ore before realizing that I can fortune them at home for much more success, but my luck throughout these 2 days was atrocious. I continued our mining trip into the next day, and my luck was so much better, even though I'm going in the exact same straight line. However, when I did have enough and left the caves, I didn't exactly know where I was. I sure hope this is the way home. Home sweet home! I didn't actually think we'd find it. Honestly, the island's looking pretty good. I'm really missing the trees, though. And the green. I miss the green. Why is it so much winter? I'm just glad we made it back home so I could stack up all of these ores I got in our mission. We have so much iron, gold, and diamonds to mine with fortune. Alright, this determines whether or not it was worth going down. I mean, the stockpile itself, surely, I really hope that we make it, because, like, this is a lot of diamonds. Alright, yeah, no, that worked out really well. We actually have enough to make netherite now. Oh yeah, and in one of those shipwrecks off the coast of our base, I actually found bamboo, which is kind of cool. I guess I'll just put it near this house, maybe, for a little bit of extra decoration around the island. Plus, it's green, so hopefully it'll make this place look better. But with all these diamonds, we are able to duplicate our template and make enough for netherite gear. Here we go. That's wrong. All right, here we go. Netherite, baby. Epic netherite helmet. What an absolute journey to get this far just for this gear. I did not think I would ever see it, but there goes the diamond. Yes, cover me in debris, baby. I genuinely did not think this was gonna happen in this video. I really thought it was gonna be harder to get the epic and legendary diamond items, but you know, I don't have to get netherite items for that, because I can just turn the diamond ones into netherite, which makes this incredibly easy, and all of our tools are good now. So we went from having no armor to this awesome iron armor, which I still very much so love, to this epic netherite armor. Can't believe we have it. Oh wait, hold on. I know this is not necessary, but come on, we have to. Oh yeah, netherite backpack, baby. Dude, it's massive! Holy cow, what am I gonna do with all this space? The netherite backpack has been unlocked. The netherite armor has been unlocked. Look at us, dude, we look sick. Well, now we gotta defeat a dragon and make our home base home, I think. Day 73 was incredibly boring. I was just organizing my chests in my house. It's getting kind of rowdy because I have like one barrel full of really good stuff and then one barrel full of like kind of good stuff, and then everything else sprawled out everywhere. But by the end of the day, we actually had an organized system, and I kind of like it a little bit more in here. I do think we need more chests though. I should make a chest house. Maybe a chest room? Bigger room? I don't know. I'm going crazy. Crazy! I was crazy. I'm not doing it. So our next project on the island is going to be a windmill over the farm area. However, after checking my stash of blocks, I realized we're basically out of stone, the main thing I need. So yeah, yay, stone mining. Someday I'm gonna have enough resources for all my builds. But after all of it, I started the outline, and you know what? We're gonna do this the good old replay style, but I'm not even gonna tell you what happens because it's just a cool build. I think y'all will vibe to this. I just realized I don't have wool anywhere on the island, so like I can't make the windmill part. Man, I never think ahead. I thought ahead. I'm getting snow. Technically, it is now winter, which means instead of using wool, I can just use a snow block. It's probably better than me going and trying to find sheep on the mainland that isn't supposed to exist, or using smooth quartz, which won't look good. Okay, you know what? It actually looks really good with snow. I'm glad we have seasons on, because otherwise I was not getting a white block for this whatsoever. Dude, I love this. This is great. I need lights at the top, though. Dude, look at this place. It looks so good. Oh my word. We're cooking with this town, bro. Windmill done, and I have more stuff to do on the island. For one, I don't like the path situation we have now. Currently, it is spruce planks just thrown about. Not exactly the idea I was going for when it came to pathways, but I was able to figure out a good semicircle that I liked. It ran all the way from our farms to every single building, through the Fletcher area and out the back. Not that I know where that's gonna go, but whatever. Now, there are a couple builds that I want to do today that require wood. Wood that I do not have. And apparently, I'm out of bone blocks again, so guess where I was headed? That's right back into the nether. This was not fun at all, especially when skeletons spawn in here. They are incredibly annoying. But I was able to turn their bones into bone meal, so I guess that helped. First up with those trees, I made some bushes / hedges all around our lighthouse, kind of separating it off from the other area. I guess I'm excluding it from the village a little bit, but you'll see why in a second. Next, I built a couple of deep slate silos next to the farm. I mean, technically, like, you have grain silos in real life, so I guess I was just trying for that, but they turned out all right. Next, I started working on some placeholder houses. Now, what are these? I don't know, but I just needed to fill some space. I guess villagers could live here if I ever moved them over. That is foreshadowing. I never moved them into these houses, or any other house ever. I just really like the village here. I actually did this twice, one with a kind of more droopy type of roof, and one over the water. I had no plans for this build whatsoever. I was kind of just in a call with one of my friends, Allie, and we brainstormed this absolute mess of a place. There was like a deep slate platform that kind of went into the ocean, and then just like a 5x5 spruce frame with like oak and some windows, as well as a roof truly only a mother could love. You know, I'm just gonna blame her for this. Comment some Allie slander down below for me, thanks. Well, with the village looking really nice, I think it's time we go beat up a dragon. That's right, it's time we go to the end. However, there are a few preparations I have to make, like a bow. It's probably gonna take a while to get a good one. Oh, never mind, I got an epic bow first try, perfect. Never mind, I lied, that was easy. But we are taking all of our gold to the nether so we can trade up for pearls. Apparently, pigmen just don't want to spawn anywhere close to my portal. It took me a while to find some. And I discovered a new button while doing so. It kind of freaked me out. What the? What was that? I don't know what's happening right now. Someone please help me. Eventually, I made my reckless way over to a family of pigmen who were so happy to see me. I murdered their child, though. That needed to happen. Anyway, I put them all in a hole and started the journey of sitting here and waiting. It's so fun. Anyone have, like, any good stories to tell while I just sit here and collect garbage? No? Oh, alright, cool, I don't either. I only ended up getting 13 pearls from these guys, which, if you know anything about Minecraft, is probably not enough, so I wanted to make sure I had extra. I headed over to a warped biome to find some endermen, which was a lot harder than I thought because remember in this mod how they rise out of the ground? Yeah, well, it's just their eyes everywhere now, and that is incredibly creepy. I fought a couple, getting myself up to 16 ender pearls and made my great escape. Of course, though, I had to go all the way to the nether fortress to try and find a blaze spawner. When I spotted one, instead of like encapsulating it in its own little area and farming it, I stole the thing.
are you putting it?
I don't know. Take it home, I guess.
What? No, they're gonna light your whole village on fire.
True. I'm gonna take it to an easier area though. I didn't realize I could do this, so I just tried it out. I don't know why I did this, but I took it closer to our base and then like mined out a little hole for it so that I can just farm them even easier and closer. I just wanted to know if I could, to be completely honest. I didn't think I could, but I love that I can just pick this thing up and place it wherever. When I got home, I prepared for everything that I may be needing. Arrows, fireworks, the eyes, blocks, I've got it all. So when the sun comes up tomorrow, I'll be ready. Today is the big day. I throw the eye and see where the heck I have to start heading off in this ocean. We were ready for this. We knew the challenge ahead of us and we were prepared. We made it to the edge of a jungle, which I didn't exactly like because, again, land not supposed to be there. But thankfully the stronghold was actually in a nearby underwater ravine. And this stronghold happens to be a better stronghold from, I think, Better Minecraft? I don't know. It's honestly just a bigger maze than any other stronghold ever. I mean, it did have loot, technically. I just wasn't grabbing any of it because it was awful. But I swear I was just searching around here for like an hour, which isn't true. Time is relative. Eventually, I made it to the portal, which was lucky enough to have 4 eyes in it, so we were clear for takeoff into the end. All right. Geronimo. The end was a little bit different than normal, and there are also some mods in here that add ores. These ores can be used to do that upgrade thing with netherite. However, that's probably going to take a while, so again, most likely won't be accomplished this video. Instead, we head over to the dragon and wait for it to spawn in. With this mod, there's actually a ritual to it, so I get to watch the dragon spawn in the crystals and then come to try and kill me. Hello, dragon, time to die. First things first, I got up to one of the crystal towers and started destroying all that I could before I got shot off, which was not fun. But I am a professional, so breaking the towers is quite easy. After taking out the last crystal, it was on to the dragon. I ended up only making this bow a power 4, so it's not as strong as it could be. Plus, I'm not using insanely awesome arrows, but whatever, we make it through. Eventually, she got bored of getting shot and decided to perch on her last leg. Here, I finished her off with a crit of my epic diamond sword and completed the dragon killing quest. We freed the end. Honestly, it's kind of easy to do that nowadays, but it is cool because we got the Ender Dragon treasure bag, which ended up giving us a bunch of cool loot like dragon's breath, some weird shard thing, and end crystals if I ever wanted to attack the dragon again. However, there was one issue. I didn't bring anything to pick up the eggs, so this is a massive L. However, we have other plans to head off into the outer ends and find ourselves an elytra. Now this end is actually completely different than any other end mod that I've experienced, and I love it so much. However, there were a couple of things that made this end scary. Ah, oh my god! Yeah, so it turns out that there are blocks that break whenever you step on them, and every time I do, which was a lot, I always thought I was falling into the void. This place ended up being full of end cities, which is great because, you know, the elytras are actually going to roll as either common or legendary. And I'm going for a legendary one, which means I could end up getting 100 before I get there. This first elytra happened to be heavily guarded, as I took out the shulker but was not expecting something out of the chest. This man will genuinely not die. So instead of fighting him like a man, I just mined him out of the ship because, yeah, he got annoying. The chests in here were actually insane, giving us some amazing diamond armor and all of the smithing templates to upgrade to stuff from the end. But what we've all been waiting for? The elytra. Oh, it's uncommon. You can get different commons? Oh no! Which means I'm glad I brought fireworks because we will be scouring the end until I get the legendary. The next one I wasn't lucky with either, only getting an uncommon. And the process continued. I would try getting elytra, turns out some of them are actually decent, and then I would try and loot the chests, getting ganked by these diamond armor guys. I was lucky or unlucky with my elytra pulls, mostly getting uncommon or epic for some reason. I also tried to re-roll them to get legendary, however that wasn't effective either. However, persistence is key. After collecting so many different elytras, I was able to combine for a legendary. So now I have 2 epic elytras and 1 legendary. The reason I really wanted legendary though was for its max health benefit, because when I'm not wearing a chestplate, I'm very vulnerable. But if it gives me armor and or hearts, then we're chillin'. But there happened to be another thing that I learned about the End's loot. Apparently the diamond armor you get from there is better than the diamond armor you can make at home. The common diamond helmet gave me extra stuff. I don't even know how that's possible, but I'm absolutely abusing this. What do you mean? So then if I put this on, I get even more health. And if I were to put this on, I get even more. So netherite wasn't even worth it. Like, I basically did all of that work earlier just to get stiffed by diamond armor from the end. I really thought it was a glitch, but no, it continued to work throughout the rest of the video. All right, day 88. There are some things that I want to do around the village that I can't with my lack of wool. Okay, so look, we're gonna take this video, put it on a pause. All right, pause the island for a moment. I'm gonna go fly and find a sheep. I know I said I was going to ignore the land, however, I really need wool so that I can make market stalls and make the island look amazing. The first bit of land I saw was a mushroom island, so of course I went and visited the little guys. I mean, they're so cute. Hello, little guys. I'm looking for sheep, but, you know, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Hello. But the real culprits I found quite further away. Now, I was originally gonna try and like fly them home with the carry-on mod, but I've also realized that's not possible because I can't offhand like a firework and hold the sheep. So a boat will just have to do for the time being. It's not like I was on land for an entire day or anything, okay? This is still the island video. But I did need a place to set the sheep, and this guy decided to do the dumbest thing possible. No way. How am I supposed to get you out of here now? What is wrong with you? Buffoon. The one place you could have just not gone. All right, dude, just get inside of here while I go and pick up your brother. Or wait, you're gonna breed. Your friend's girlfriend, I don't know. Sheep number 2 has entered the island. Oh, okay, hold on. Sheep number, please get over here. Sheep number 2 has entered the island. Oh my gosh, please. All right, so the plan for these guys was I was gonna use this right side area and make a new path all the way to that Fletcher thing, but on the left and right side, we're adding sheep pens. I know that was a lot, but just stick with me here. It's basically the exact same pens that I use for the sheep, pigs, and cows, but over on this side. But having them on the island is fantastic because now I can start thinking about the very final things to touch up before I leave for these 100 days. This may be one of the rare occasions that I actually harvest our farm. Yeah, I know, it took like 90 days for you guys to see me to do this again, but I had to. There were so many weeds growing in the farm. I don't know what mod this is, but I'm not liking the weeds. I had to go through and like replace so many different sections of the farm, but it's always good to be able to feed our animals. I haven't been doing that ever, at all. I also noticed how bare our island was, so I wanted to plant trees all about because, like, you know, color. I even decided to plant one in the farm. Probably not the best idea, but it'll look good later. And the farm is not getting special treatment, okay? We're also chopping down the tree farm. I do sometimes forget that this is over here on the ice, but it is a really convenient farm to have. The main reason I wanted to chop trees was because we're starting a house project over here. Earlier off in the video, I said that I wanted a water wheel to go into our river to like provide the village with fresh drinking water. But actually making the house and the wheel into the water was probably the hardest thing I have ever done. The water wheel itself probably took 2 days just because I don't understand how circles work. I never passed school. But yeah, eventually I finished it and started focusing on the house section. It's not like this thing was going to be anything special, I just needed something to attach the wheel to. However, I was interrupted by the British mid-build. What the? Bro, and a firework crossbow. I forgot that was a thing. I haven't seen those guys the entire time I've been playing. What were y'all up to? The roof of this place probably was one of my more interesting ones, but I think it turned out all right. And to end out the day, I actually fed the sheep. Yeah, that's right. I know how to take care of animals every once in a month. Oh, I forgot. This is what happens when you get too close to your villagers with a raid. I don't understand how I forgot this, but yeah, I just wanted to do yard work today, and yet here we are. I'm pretty strong, so it doesn't really matter what you try and do. They got stuck in this, didn't they? Shocker. Brain cells are missing with this group. Oh, there they... Did they spawn in the sheep pen? Are you kidding me? What are you guys gonna do in the sheep pen, huh? Can't be having any of my sheep become casualties now, alright? I need these guys. Alright, round 3. Let's see where they go. And over by the sheep pens again. Okay, sick. That Ravager's probably just gonna fall in the water, to be honest. Oh, he's gonna go on the ice. Oh, what a smart little guy. Oh, he's gonna break my leaves! My leaves! Bad. Bad. Incredibly bad. Alright, rating group 4. Let's see where you guys spawn in. Yep, shocker. No one could have predicted that, huh? I don't know who's making their warplanes, but they need to stop. They're not good. Are you kidding me? There's a round 5 as well? Alright. Well, you spawned on the house? That one's a little bit of a shocker, I'll tell you what. I actually ran out of arrows on this round, so I had to chop them up manually. I don't know what's better, because with this, I have to actually go in and see their giant noses. Hello, you're the last one standing. Nice try. More! Look at that, we have a totem now, and even more that keeps spawning in. Please stop. It's not like I can't handle these foot soldiers, but like the mass number of them just gets annoying. Oh great, the evoker's in there. Alright, well, hopefully this guy's death is the end of the raid. Oh no, he spawned How is there still more? It was a level 1. Why am I getting so much smoke right now? Holy! They actually came prepared for once. I don't know why. I should have put on more armor or better armor. I could have been wearing my like plus 100 health full diamond, but I wasn't. I want all the smoke. Woo! I don't want any more smoke. This raid was lasting way too long. Why are there so many men on my island? I don't understand. I could have sworn this was a level 1 raid. What is happening right now? Please. Yes! Hero of the village, baby. I did all that work. I deserve the raid treasure bag, which gives me recall potions? What? Okay, wait, so I have recall potions now, and I got a bunch of fireworks from that too. That's so cool. Teleports you back home. I'm assuming that means to your bed. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. What? With those, I can probably travel anywhere, but, you know, it's an island video, so we won't. But that raid really wasted a lot of my day. Well, the plan for today was to finish off some stuff on this side of the bridge, but holy cow, that was a nightmare. Just so I don't feel unaccomplished for the day, I decided to terraform part of the other side of our island because we're going to be putting a farm here and a farmhouse. Don't ask me why, I know we already have some. I also spent time changing all of the rooted dirt and like muddy dirt on this side of the island into regular grass because obviously it's going to look better. After such a clearly productive day yesterday, I got to work on the farmhouse thing that I mentioned. I don't actually know what I was going for, I just really wanted a tower on this side of the island because I felt like my houses were too short over here. There will be zero practical use for whatever this is, but yeah, you know what? Honestly, in the replay, it's a lot quicker and it turned out great. There you go, woohoo, house. Am I proud of this? I don't know, but it is on the island now, so it's time to decorate. I made a little stone fenced off area in front of the thing so that I could put a path here, but also so I can put a farm. I wanted to have more land for those tomatoes and cabbages that we got because, well, they have the smallest farm on the island and I want them to have the biggest. However, in the middle of getting all the water down, we got a special guest. Jungle, hey, we don't have that yet. Why not? Give me all of that, let's go. I'll take it. I'll take those leads too if you don't. You mind? I'll let him live for now. It's a little weird that I let the guy live, but it's fine. We're back to farming. I hoed all the ground to make sure that all of it was going to be hydrated, which probably isn't the best time to do it because I'm pretty sure it was raining, but whatever. And by the end of the day, we had a tomato, cabbage, wheat, potato farm thing. I don't know. Whatever, it looks pretty good. I like it here. Day 96, I wanted to change this nether portal because it is not looking good here. Instead, we're going to make a bigger one over next to our windmill. Now, this time, I actually want to kind of integrate it into the ground a little bit by adding in some, like, nether kind of reaching into the overworld with obviously quartz or maybe a little bit of nether brick. You never know. But I think this looks so much better than just having it randomly placed on our island. Now, after doing a ton of builds on the island, there are very many chests that are just randomly full of junk. But I'm not organizing these, so I kind of just chucked 6 chests at the top of my house and said, yep, this'll do. And after taking stuff from our chests and yucking them over at our house, I realized that the island needs even more trees than it has now. So over by the nether portal, I tried to put in some trees, like starting with spruce, having a bit of oak, maybe a birch or a dark oak tree over here. It was really hard to space them out because sometimes I would get like a massive oak tree or a really tiny one, and that's not what I wanted. But not only did it give me extra wood for builds later on, it made the island look so much better. It actually looks so much better with trees. All I gotta do is finish the paths, the tents, and the market, and we're done. The island will be complete. I just realized I made all of those buildings and I never did anything with them. To end out the day, I worked on the pathways over on my side of the island. Like I said super early on in this video, if I don't have path blocks down, I'm not gonna know where to walk. I'm protagonist now, baby. I was doing thumbnail shoots and I forgot to change my skin back. Whatever, we'll end the video as protag, I don't care. It's funnier because like I'm also on a completely different account, so like, if I actually decided to end the video as protag, I would just keep getting advancement after advancement after advancement. So I probably won't do that, but you know, whatever. I'm on a different account. I am on a completely different account as well. That's so bad. For now, whatever, we're protag. We're working with wool today because we're adding in the tents and hopefully some of the market stalls. I don't actually know how to build a tent, but like normally they're held up by stick and kind of like draped downwards, so I'm assuming this is probably how you do it. Never mind, this one was a very failed attempt. I don't think I did it correctly. So I just kind of changed the design a little bit and it looks so much better. What the heck was I doing the first time? However, I wanted to dye part of it red, so I started growing a bunch of flowers over by my house, because apparently this is where they spawn. And then I realized that you can actually just click on a flower, and it'll just grow more of that flower next to that flower. I didn't know that. That's really helpful. Anyway, I really like how this like red line works. I don't know what mod is doing that, but it looks like kind of carpet-y. I don't know, whatever. This tent turned out a lot better than I thought, so I made another one. Yep, this is Bluey, the blue version of the red one. I also made a campfire over here with a little bench next to it, cause like, you know, marshmallows, dog. I'm sorry. We're 90 days into this. You'd expect me to be even more insane than I am now, all right? Look at that, we got our own little camping hub. I love it, it looks great in the village. This is perfect. Hey, day 99, we made it. But I don't wanna work anymore, so like, today we made market stalls, woohoo. You're just gonna get the replay of the 3 that I was able to make today, cause like, haha, lazy. But yeah, hope you enjoyed day 99. This is what you subscribed for. Day 100, the last day on the island. And you know what we start off doing? All right, decoration. You know, we need leaves everywhere, and it's a winter wonderland right now. So I'm just making sure the place looks good. Obviously, I added a couple more of these marketplaces over on my side of the island, just to add even more color. But that's it. I completed everything I wanted to do. And the biggest one was leaving this place better than I found it. I really like the island. It's like a winter wonderland right now, but even when the whole place is like green, this is gonna look fantastic. I love this. This is so cool. There's not a place on the island where you're not getting like beautiful decoration, and I probably should have ended up moving some of the villagers from over there into their actual, you know, houses. I did make these for them and never used them, but I had other stuff to do, so it's fine. Maybe we'll put villagers somewhere. If I could lead them around, that'd be great, but I cannot, so yeah. Ignore the insides, all right? Don't worry about the inside of these places. You know, it's work in progress. Always has been and always will be. Oh no, I see it. The sun is coming up on the last day. Oh, I'm not gonna sleep it away. I'm gonna embrace it. I'm gonna embrace the sun. My land has become frozen. I can ice skate out here now. That's actually kind of cool. Here comes the sun. Dude, I'm gonna get copyright striked again. I'm not singing it. But with that comes the end of the 2024 season. The challenge is over. I survived 100 days on an island. And honestly, the island's better off for it. It looks fantastic. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for making 2024 one of the best years ever. Somehow we've reached 900,000 subs and I cannot wait to go for 1 mil. But until that happens, enjoy the rest of your year and have a happy new year. Peace out, everybody.